there's a question mark with a 9.
Hello
Who
and
knows who
welcome
that-
everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land to the newest session here of World War Zodiac. Now, before we jump into the action, as per usual, if you are ever interested, we do have open slots available for any of our games. We are a pay-to-play community. Be sure to reach out and let me know if you want to participate in them. If you cannot participate in them, but you still want to affect the games and have fun with some of the fellow players, and me, myself, please consider D&D Donate, where you can affect the game, give out some viewer inspirations or DM inspiration, and help out NPCs, or maybe even increase the difficulty of a encounter or produce a random encounter, any of that fun jazz. Additionally, we now have a new command out called projects. If you are interested in what I've been doing and what I'm up to outside of just running games, be sure to use !projects to look up into that and see what is going on. Currently, I only have 2 things on my to-do list. The first one is I am playing Felix in a Monday afternoon 2 p.m. game that is happening bi-weekly at twitch.tv/goldheartgaming, and I am currently constructing a one-shot module that is in beta testing for Murder of Savannah. So if you are interested in any of that, just reach out, let me know, talk to me. I'd be more than happy to talk to anybody about anything regarding any of this. So, aside from that, I don't think there's anything else. Oh, last heads up, reminder to all the players and anybody watching, next weekend, there are going to be no games. No games at all. I'm going to be away for PAX, so I am sorry. This is something we've been planning for like 6 months, but I'm taking the time to go relax, decompress, and advertise myself at the event. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If anybody is going to be going to PAX Unplugged, just, let me know, show up and say hi to me. Be more than happy to hang out with people and, chill. But outside of that, I don't think there's anything else I care to go over. So, Lucian, give us a recap. What happened last time here in Zodiac?
Alright, well, beginning of last week we had arrived into town and we were making our way to a tavern to try to figure out where we were going to go from here to try to get some information on where Lucian's brother and organization might be located. So we came to my hometown, so we might be able to find some people. On our way to the tavern, Elias overheard some Leonidas people kind of roughing up a baker and almost started beating the hell out of him, but we barely convinced him to keep on walking as we were trying to maintain a low profile. We arrived at the tavern, but we noticed we were kind of being followed by some chick, some elven woman that I believe Glacies noticed kind of following us. And we arrived at the tavern, she took off, so Glacies went after her trying to find her and rolled decently but did not succeed in locating where she went. We were in the tavern, got a room, went upstairs, freed Gabriella from her quote-unquote bindings because she wasn't technically our prisoner. And then my friend arrived to say that he could sneak some people into an area to get some information, considering it's the most wanted cleric, Nobu, the not very stealthy human, a huge minotaur, and a guy dressed in full plate. I thought it would be a great idea if I went along with my friend sneakily to get the information. We went through some tunnels, and my friend he got something in his eye or something. He said I should go ahead, and about 5 seconds after I started thinking, this isn't quite, and then I got stabbed in the back, and I got dropped by an assassin who's actually a Rakshasa from hell. Before I left, I cast invisibility on Gabriella so that it wouldn't be obvious if somebody came to the room that she was just out of her bindings, and she stayed in the tavern drinking. At some point, my actual friend showed up looking for me, and they said that I left with him, and then Gabriella ceased being invisible, which was not a very good sign. And they came to try to find me. There was a little bit of a scuffle with, I think they were illusions, and they found me and stabilized me from dying. But I had been robbed of Tempest, and so we set off to try to find it. I was able to cast Locate Object and found that it was located somewhere in my family's tavern. So we were sneaking up near there, and Glacies saw that through some windows and curtains, the Rakshasa was sitting with some people, because Rakshasas have very obvious backward hands, just kind of a giveaway. And right at the end of the session, she switched places with the Rakshasa using her augment, and that was where we ended.
So, now, with Glacies dragged through this area, you see as the sentry immediately turns their eyes over towards your location, clacking the hooves and shouting very loudly, "There they are!" Everyone else jumps to action as you see the Rakshasa looking up at you with its paws going, "Oh, well, this is terrible." So, initiative has already been drawn up. Sentry is the first one to react. Oh wait, that's not a hit point bar. Stop. That is not a hit point bar. Bad. There we go. Much better. It looks over in your location. You watch as it kicks off the roof of this tavern, leaving a little imprint behind as it starts flying through the air with these tiny wings attached to its hooves, flapping rapidly and pushing it in your location. Yes, it is a flying centaur. The first thing it is going to do is, as it is passing through the area, bringing with it a majestic aura, you watch as it looks down at each of you, smiles as it locks eyes onto Gabriella. The heretic returns. Why don't you bow? Give me a wisdom saving throw, Gabriella. And everybody within 30 feet of the centaur also give me a wisdom saving throw.
Advantage in +4?
Advantage +4, yep.
Alright.
Is Glacies in 30 feet?
Glacies is out of the fight, remember? Hi, Wyatt.
Hey, sorry, no, I'm only here for like 20 minutes.
Oh, you're kind of out of the fight. It's, where you're at, you're not going to be able to affect what they're doing.
Got it.
Yeah.
Does a
Okay.
19 save?
19 does not save. Elias, you drop down to your knee very heavily into a bowed position before this creature.
Is this considered a charm?
No, it is considered... It is one of their magical effects that they have. The spell is not a charm spell. Technically, yeah, it's not a charm. it's a forcement. Not a forcement, but it is like a enchantment, but it's not a. It's kind of like command.
Is it like
Command.
suggestion?
Yeah, it's like command.
You basically follow it until.
You all watch as Elias drops to the knee, looking over at each of you, fairly confused. And while in the prone condition like that, the sentry raises their hand, and you watch as a vibration emanates in the ground underneath you, Elias. I need you to give me dexterity saving throw. You typically have advantage, but right now you have disadvantage because of the prone.
So even that.
Yeah.
Still +4?
Still +4. 24 is a success. You watch as this large pulsation of divine energy pushes through the ground, and you kind of like roll barely out of the way, still holding against your knee in that knelt position. And Sentry is above you all 30 feet currently. Gabriella, you're next.
I'm gonna draw my Sunblade, and then I'm gonna activate my Radiant Soul.
Ooh. Describe it to us.
Gabrielle looks over at Elias. He goes, "I don't know what you've done to my friend, but you will regret it." And her wings burst out from her back. Her blade glows with fire. And then as a bonus action, she's going to cast Holy Weapon on her sword, too.
Ooh, nice. So, you cast the spell, infusing your weapon with even more radiance and power, and flying off into the air, looking at the sentry before you, who is holding a shield strapped to its one arm. And now that you're up this high, you do notice it has a large looming blade, still sheathed at its side.
All right, that'll be it for me.
Rikshasa, what the fuck is Elias? You cannot stand from prone
Okay.
for this round, and at the end of your turn, I need another wisdom save.
But can I still interact?
Yes, but
So long
for
as I
all
stay
intents
in
and
prone.
purposes, your movement speed is 0 right now,
Mm-hmm.
and you cannot stand.
All right. I look at the Rikshasha. I take out a contract and a bag of money. Under these conditions, you have been repaid from your. You've been repaid for your services to. And I look over to Lucian. What's the name again?
Fiona?
Fiona. Here you go. And I place the money in his hands.
All right. So as your action, you repay the debt to the Rikshasa.
Yeah.
The Rikshasa looks and goes, "Oh, fuck me."
That's the plan. And another save.
If you're ending your turn, you still have a bonus.
Advantage?
Bonus action is as I just toss the contract to him. I'm going to slam the ground, and all around everyone appears multiple different like variations of Elias as I'm raging.
Ooh. So you slam against the ground, and you all see the furious form of Elias emanating around you. And the Rikshasa has been repaid. Lucian, your turn.
All right. So I still have locate object up. Where is it right now?
Somewhere inside of that building. Or
Still in, so the Rakshasa doesn't have it.
That is correct.
That sucks.
It's another wisdom save, right?
That is correct. Advantage still because of Orion. 24, you are
24?
successful.
I guess I'm going to have to try.
Hey, Jira, you taught me something I can do on my own.
Yay!
Yeah, I guess I'll try a 5th level banishment on the Rakshasa.
Okay. You raise your hand. 5th level banishment on the Rakshasa.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh, it's worth a shot.
As you try banishing the creature, you feel your magic pulse and grab around it, but the fluid nature of its being and its massive control over magic innately causes your spell to fail. You do consume the spell slot, though.
Damn it. And I'll drink a greater potion of healing.
Ready? Go ahead and roll those
I
dice.
suggest you to
Movement?
go back.
So it's 4d4 plus 4?
4d4 plus 4. Yep.
So I used the spell slot, but I didn't cast the spell? Is that how that works?
You cast it, but it is immune to your spell.
Okay.
So the spell just failed. 12. You regain 12 hit points. Movement?
Just adding that in here. Yeah, I will. Try to move back.
Alrighty, there you go. As you are moving backwards, you do watch as Sentry kind of keeps note of your location, but Leonidas is glaring directly at you. Orion.
I unsheath my Holy Avenger and Rage High to show everyone, include Leonidas.
Oh. Roll an intimidation check, please.
Intimidation.
Yes.
First intimidation as Orion.
Mm-hmm.
25.
Leonidas is no longer looking at Lucian. He is far more frustrated and beyond pissed at you, Orion.
And I say to Leonidas, at last, we met. And I'm gonna shank that Rakshasa.
Go for it. You have
In front
advantage
of-
on your attack.
Yes.
$17
Oh.
just barely hits.
Yes. $28 for basic damage, and
Against undead or fiends, I believe.
yes,
Yep. So 28. Is that it?
and smite, of
Alright.
course.
Go ahead and smite. It is a fiend, so make sure you get that in there as well. There should be a toggle option whenever you are planning on smiting that you can just add it in.
Okay. Let's see. Let's start the level.
Yeah, Divine Smite right there. Oh! Ignoring the improved Divine Smite.
Oh, sorry.
No
Yes.
problem. So 3d8 is second level, plus one more of those d8s above. So we'll just take the improved one, the 8. Plus 13 is 21, plus 28 is 49 points of damage against him.
Yes.
You bring your blade up and slam it heavily into his shoulder, piercing him through and pinning him down against the ground. He hissing
and I
growling.
twist it.
Yep, make your second attack. Yeah.
28.
Yep, that hits. Definitely hits.
And that I will so another third level.
Already. So that's 32 casual points of damage.
I mean, man, paladins don't fuck around.
No, you don't piss them off for a reason.
Good thing we have 2 coming at us, plus a contingent of 8.
8 fodder paladins.
I'd call them paladins instead of paladins.
So you said you're gonna smite? There it is. That's the 3d8, and you said second level smite, correct?
You said
No,
another
third level. Yes.
Third level. Ooh, wow. Okay, so that's 32 plus 16 is 48 plus 14. Oh, wait, 32 plus 30 is 62. There we go.
A lot of mess.
62 points of damage. Not bad, not bad. As you stab into it a second time, twisting it through and really skewering the body, the Rakshasa is, I believe, hurt from that. Yeah, he's hurt from that.
I mean, the term hurt, and also the fact that you just got stabbed would have hurt.
Oh, wait. I have to math again. Sorry, 1 second. 12. Oh, he's bloodied from that.
Sasha got fucked.
You watch as the divine light that you are striking against this creature causes the wounds to expand immeasurably painfully for this. It is vulnerable to radiant. All done?
I guess.
Alrighty.
Thomas. Yeah, I can't do anything with. Wait a minute. I believe I can do shield of face.
You can give yourself a +2,
Yes.
or Elias a +2.
Yeah, I will keep myself.
Alrighty. So you touch against yourself and you watch as that stillness encompasses and everything around you just becomes more solidified for you. All done?
Ah, yes, touching oneself before battle.
So,
Shouldn't you be angrier when you say that?
the knights are going now. This knight runs up to you, Elias. This one runs over to you, Ellie. 10,
What about Laksasha?
30.
Also,
They run
Orion.
right there to you.
Yeah,
Ellie.
how does it react to the Rakshasa?
I mean, as they're running up, they see it, but they were given a command.
Correct, but I'm just asking, how are they reacting to the Rakshasa, seeing it as, like...
I'll get to that.
Okay.
Wait a minute. All for me?
Yes, more for you. 3 of them against you, 1 of them against Elias.
All coming at disadvantage against anyone but me.
Not exactly. Oh, wait, that's right, yeah. So their flanking doesn't even help them in this case. 30 feet right there.
Ancestral Guardians, motherfucker.
20. 30 feet right there. 10, 20, 30 feet right there. 10, 20, 30, dash. Alrighty. And 3 more ranged attacks at you, Elias.
With disadvantage, I'm still prone.
Yes, I'm going with the first 3 that have advantage against him, so it's just straight rolls. 14 does not hit you. 9 does not hit you. 21, Elias? Or Orion? I think 21 hits you, right? Ooh.
Yes.
He's going to drop his smite on this. Alright. So, as it runs over and slams, the 2 of them just gleam off your armor as you twist around, deflecting them. But the one right behind you actually skewers through your back, and you feel a pulsation of divine energy that grows and expands, much in the same way it did against the Rakshasa. And you are vulnerable to radiant while you are inside of this aura. So that is going to be...
But I'm resistant to radiant.
The way that it is layered and texted, you gain vulnerability to it. It ignores every other static effect.
But
So-
then doesn't he regain resistance?
No. The way that this is stated is you have vulnerability to it. It is a very powerful magical effect they have.
Bullshit.
Well,
Wait, what is this?
I
This
clicked
magical
my
effect-
radiant resistance.
this magical
What is
effect
that?
grants everybody in the area vulnerability to Radiant.
What did that?
What
I'm
did
just
it?
wondering. Yeah.
It is, I believe, the Hallowed spell?
Oh, okay.
Is it Hallowed? It's one of those
What's-
spells.
Okay, I'm just wondering where it came from. That was all.
Yeah.
It's one of those spells. I have this set up and
Where did
everything
it-
on
where did it
something
come
else,
from,
but
Joe?
we're in combat, so we'll keep going.
I was
that
just wondering
is-
where it came from.
It is a spell. So that is going to be 7 points of piercing damage against you, followed by 18 points of radiant damage. That is with the vulnerability already calculated. That was their 3 attacks. The one against you, Elias, who has advantage. I don't think a 17 hits you.
No, it does not.
Alrighty. Then he goes swinging the blade, and you easily deflect it off of the side of your arm. Next, we have 1, 2, 3. Wait, is he within reach for a javelin throw? Yes, he is. 3 javelins, all at you, Orion.
At disadvantage, because they
Yes.
don't get
Yes.
advantage.
11 does not hit. Natural 17. That is a 22 to hit. Okay, that is going to be 4 points of piercing damage from that one. And the last one, wait, that one rolled out. A 14 does not hit.
Oof. I should increase my fucking AC instead of flying.
Your AC is pretty fucking high, but, I mean, this is the thing about swarms. However, that is all the knights. Nobu, it is now your turn.
Oh, wait a minute. Concentration, so should I
Ooh,
make
that
up
was
the
a total
concentration
of
save?
2 hits.
One of them was how much
Okay.
again?
He-
18
It was like an
plus it came out to 26. So one is 13. Yeah, you're fine.
Yes.
You're fine.
I was about to say, like, the only one I was rather concerned about was the first one.
Yep. Nobu, it is now your turn.
Yeah,
You
I guess
have-
I'll just attack.
You have
the
noticed
Rakshasa.
the Rakshasa taking that blow of radiant energy and how it expanded the skin, as well as Elias reacting to it in much the same way right now.
Orion,
Orion,
Ended
I
Nobu.
apologize.
you keep mixing us up, and you called Orion Ellie.
I know, but okay. Nobu.
Okay, alright.
I shall
Yep,
hold it
yep,
against
yep.
you.
Just checking one spell, because now that I think about that. Alright, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Branding Smite on my weapon. Yep. So
Blade
just kind of runes
bites.
just start lining up on the. Yep.
Very nice. Very nice.
So attack with advantage. 21.
Oh yeah, that
And
hits.
I'll do the second attack too.
Okay. It is naturally armored.
Okay. Oh, that wasn't with advantage. Sorry.
Yep, one more.
18.
That hits.
Yep, so there is that, and then the second attack, that, and then the branding smite damage,
For the first one, right?
and that was a level 4 cast, so because everything's max cast. Okay. So minus 4 necrotic,
Minus what?
minus the
top
necrotic
floor
damage
necrotic.
for the
Thank you.
branding smite.
Thank you. So that
Sorry,
is going to
life
be...
drinker is one of those.
Yeah.
Global.
So that is 13 plus 7 is 28, 38, 44 points of damage against Nobu. How do you want to do this?
Oh my.
Sashimi
Down.
cat.
I'm just gonna say, give her my regards, and then slice through. Basically, if he brought the hands up, just like through his hands and neck.
As you see the backwards claws trying to grab out towards the blade, you flip it around, cutting through it, and with your Odachi pivoting and slashing through the neck. And watch as this creature completely disperses into mist. Dead.
I feel like Loki right now yelling from the stands, "That's the way that feels!" Getting killed in a surprise round pitch.
And then I'm going to move back. I can move back, right? I can.
You certainly you're like right up against the building. You can like move through Gabriella and back, or you can move up.
And then this right here is just like a cart or something.
It's another smaller building. You're
Okay,
kind of in an
so-
alleyway, but like a little alleyway. It's not very large.
Best case scenario to get the hell out of there is to go through Gabrielle and then.
Yeah, I'm
But-
just gonna go.
Yeah, Gabriella also
There.
flew last round. All right, the one knight
I'll
is
go.
going to take their attack of opportunity against you.
Can he? Because
Disadvantage.
the building. Okay, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, it does not matter because he rolled a 7. So
Okay.
But I'm gonna smack him anyway.
Does he have Sentinel?
you have Sentinel.
Yes.
Please roll Sentinel for me. I believe it's when they hit an ally. I'm not positive, but I believe it is.
I don't think it is, but yeah, roll it.
Tech.
When you creatures provoke opportunity when they disengage. Whenever a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack. Yup, you hit it. Go for it. Hit him.
Now we can see their damage.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, random knight, but you got
20.
fucked.
Yeah, that hit.
Oh no. Oh, and this is.
You have my condolences.
You don't
Wait a
get the
minute.
6.
They're not undead? What are you
Where's the
talking
radiant
about?
damage?
Yeah.
And I
There
will
should be
roll
radiant.
8 for my improve divine smite. Wait a minute.
Did it
And
untoggle
that-
your divine smite?
I think he untoggled it.
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Okay, go for it. Go ahead and roll that D8.
Get out of that area of.
All right, so that's an extra 10 points of damage against them.
Yeah, getting out of
Wait
there.
a minute. What?
Everyone
Yeah, because
is
they're in the
vulnerable.
hollowed ground.
Everyone.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna smack that, smite that bitch.
Well, now you found it.
Really? You're gonna smite a Mook Knight?
He might already be dead.
First level.
Maybe just the first level, you know?
It's up to you. What are you gonna smite it with?
Yeah, first level.
Go for it.
That knight was like, dang, I'm.
13 is an extra 26. Yeah, you one-shot him. As he swings after Nobu, going, ugh! Oh my god, my immediately decimated with your blade, Orion.
My condolences.
He was
No,
gonna
that's
talk
what Elias said. My condolences.
But yeah, Nobu, you got to run away. All good?
Cool. Yeah, I'm good.
Nothing happens. Johan.
Who is that? Oh, what?
Shh.
Shh.
Johan's turn.
All right, he is going
To
to
disguise.
pester this guy.
Mhm. So he's
That's it.
annoying the shit out of Sentry?
No, this guy.
Oh, the knight. Okay, generic knight number 2. Gotcha.
Yeah, pestering him.
Cool. Just flapping in his face. Is he doing the help action?
Yeah,
Who's he helping?
I thought he just helps the next person who attacks him.
No, it's
I
you
pick a
give
person?
one person
Oh, okay.
advantage. Yeah.
You're
Okay.
thinking of disadvantage on the knight.
Yeah. What?
Okay. I will help Elias because he's on the ground.
All right, Elias, your next attack against that knight has advantage. You see Johan is just flapping in its face.
Thank you, small. Thank you, small griffin.
All of the griffins. Alrighty, so what's the fly speed of a griffin, actually?
60?
I believe
80.
you're 60 feet.
It's 80.
Yeah.
So, somebody pulled aggro.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
griffin
no.
goes flying down to you with Leonidas still mounted atop of it. And as it is flying down, you see its sharp claws shink and go sinking out towards you. It is going to make its claw attack against you with disadvantage. That's a +6, so 21 to hit.
Oh shit.
11 slashing damage.
Even his fucking griffin.
I thought you increased your armor and you were using a shield.
No, he's using a two-handed weapon. Holy Avenger's
I
two-handed.
thought it was one-handed or two.
No. I
Okay.
think Holy Avenger's a great sword.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's
This
great,
Holy
so-
Avenger is a great sword.
This Holy Avenger is a great sword. Yeah. I had to make you a bit more vulnerability, a little bit more vulnerable if you're going to be wielding it.
Oof.
So, you suffer 11 points of slashing damage from the griffin. And then it is going to try pecking you in the face. 14 does not hit.
Oh shit.
Oh. So your AC does go down. Regardless, 14
Yes.
still does not hit you. Now it's Leonidas' turn.
Griffin is not
This is
the
great, man.
major problem to me.
No.
No.
That fucking vulnerability shit.
Yes, vulnerability is very, very scary.
Well, how much damage did you take?
Quite a lot.
Wait a minute.
Because don't you get a
41?
+4? So you took 41 from the griffin?
Yes. No. Total of 41.
Leonidas draws out his longsword with the one hand, flips the blade around, and slams it into the ground, where you feel a trembling in this location as he stares out at the two of you. Doo-doo.
Two?
Yep, just the two of you. I need each creature within 30 feet of him to give me a Constitution saving throw. So, each.
Oh shit.
Nope,
Is
not
that
glad I
on the
ran.
ground?
That's everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, including all the knights.
Yes, disposable
That
fires.
fucker doesn't care about friendly fire.
Oh, it says you choose. Okay, that's
Oh.
fantastic. Not the knights.
And the advantage on saves is only 10 feet from Orion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then take my
And
first
all-
20.
And also the +4.
That's a
you don't
19
get that
save.
either?
Yeah, so you lose all the benefits of
So,
Orion.
that was a 12. That was a 12
Oh.
for me then.
Carl, it is constitution, not wisdom.
Oh, is it? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Okay. So,
That's a 12 for me then, Jiro. 'cause I thought we had it.
Is
Yeah,
it
I wasn't
spell,
thinking.
Jero?
this is a spell.
Yes.
Alright, 22. Sorry, I thought it was wisdom.
No problem. It's con. So, Elias.
I'll use Arcane Deflection to bump that up to a 17.
Ooh, does 17? No, 17 does not succeed.
Okay.
Tried. It almost got there.
Even
Nobu,
so,
Nobu failed. Lucian failed.
well, I get a +2 also for concentrating on a spell. Does 19 make it?
19 does
No,
not.
you're not concentrating banishment anymore.
Well, he succeeded, but it doesn't mean I let
He's
go
dead.
of the spell.
He's dead.
Yeah, but I'm still
The
holding
target,
the spell
of
page.
your concentration is gone.
The target no
Okay.
longer exists. Your
Yeah.
concentration's gone. But regardless,
Alright.
failed. Okay. So the only two that failed are Lucian and Nobu. Everybody else
Even
is
with
successful.
+4?
They
No, we're
don't.
not near you.
They're not in that aura anymore. They're too far away.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
So Leonidas
Forgot.
takes 7 force damage, his griffin takes 7 force damage, and the guy that Johannes Pestering takes 7 force damage.
What did I do? Ah!
As far as he's concerned, that's one hell of an owl.
Force owl.
Okay, then. Allow me to roll my damage.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh, fuck.
That is 18 points of thunder damage as you watch this
Just
rippling
halved.
divine energy shoot through the ground and pulse outwards. And for all... Oh, wait. 19 doubled radiant damage.
From what?
And
The same
The
attack.
thunder and the... Oh, wow.
Wait, why do we get doubled radiant?
Because you guys don't, everyone else does.
Okay. I was about
And
to say.
since we saved, doesn't that half it down to normal damage?
That
for
is
the radiant?
correct. That is correct. So, Lucian and Nobu, let's start with their math first. Everyone, please stop interrupting me.
37.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody else, 9 plus 19. 28.
but we made a save, so
Yes.
You're
But it's
vulnerable to the
doubled
radiant, but you save, so it's half of that damage. So,
and it is spell, so halved again.
no, you aren't. No, that's not how that works. It's only on the saving throws for the spells.
I
Yeah,
think he's
we made
referring
a
to his
save,
magic
yes.
resistance,
Your
but
ma-
since he has
Yes.
vulnerability,
No. You guys take the 28.
I don't know how this math works.
It's very complicated math right now, but you guys take it.
it's the fact that you're vulnerable to the radiant that it overrides your resistance.
Oh, I see.
Wait, don't. If you have resistance to magic, don't you have the thunder damage just for you?
I mean, everyone.
Let me read the
Well-
Holy Avenger again, and this will be my final ruling on it, okay?
No, it's about my oath feature.
Ancient.
Not
Oath of the
Yeah,
Ancient.
Holy
Oath of the
Avenger,
Ancient.
Yes.
Your aura of warding
Yes.
have resistance to damage from spells. Okay, so then those of you within 5 feet of Orion have the thunder damage.
So
Down to 9.
goes.
So 9, but you still take that 19 in total from the radiant.
So 9 to 5,
Yes.
Yes.
and then 19.
Because save.
5. So a total of 24 for Gabriella, for Elias, and for Orion. And after doing that, he swirls his blade back again, looks directly at you, Orion, and goes, "You may want to give that back before you lose your head." Sentry's turn. Sentry, looking around and looking at the devastation that is happening currently, is going to turn their attention on over towards Gabriella. Gabriella, you watch as a simple flick of their wrist causes a distortion right behind you. After that, wait, are you still within Elias's aura? I believe so, right?
30 feet?
Yep. Okay. Disadvantage
yeah.
then. Okay. You watch as this hooked blade appears, swirls, spins, and tries cutting into you, but you narrowly dodge out of the way and deflect it. That did not hit. Next.
A flying minotaur appears next to you, Gabriella.
No. Next, after that, as their action, they are going to point at the ground again, right over by you, Elias. Continue the process till you return to Ash. Make another deck save, please. With disadvantage, straight roll.
Is he casting a spell, or is he continuing the other
25.
He is casting a spell.
spell? Counter spell.
Already? As he tries emanating that burst of energy, Lucian cancels it out of the sky. And he turns and looks over at you. Gabriella, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna fly up to Sentry and give a swing at him
Go for it.
with my Sunblade. 30 to hit.
Yeah. That hits.
40 points of damage.
Did you already add in the vulnerability?
No, that's got my holy weapon
Holy shit.
plus my radiant soul plus my sword attack.
So that's not. Wait. Whoa. Okay, where's the sword? Because that's not doubled.
The sword is the radiant at the bottom, the 13.
So 13 points of damage. 1, 2.
Well, it's radiant also because it's a sunblade.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
all of
all
it is
radiant damage.
always radiant.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 80 points of damage.
Oh my god.
80 point.
You made a mistake bringing this aura in.
Well,
Okay.
this is double-edged blade, I guess.
It is. You strike out against it, and Sentry recoils backwards, going, "Oh, the light of Leo shines through." And as their reaction, they whirl their blade upwards. Gabriella, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
You have no longer bonus.
9.
Yes.
Gabriella, as that happens, you see a gleam off the edge of their blade and a brightness shine and pulse burning through your eyes. You are considered blind.
Oh, how dare you.
All attacks that you make are at disadvantage, and all attacks against you are at advantage. So, anything
Okay,
else?
I was just reading some spells for sight.
Yes.
Ooh, that hurts. No.
Alrighty.
When do I get saves on that at any time?
At the beginning of your next turn.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Elias.
that's it.
Actually, wait. Con save for Sentry. Sorry. Okay, Elias, you're no longer under the same effect. You can move freely.
I
now.
saved last time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it had to have a natural 20 to succeed on that one. But anyways, go ahead.
Elias is going to stand up.
Yep.
He's going to reach an arm back, stomp on the ground in front of this random knight,
Yeah.
and instead of punching with his actual hand, a astral fist just right into him.
Already. As you stomp
That's
on the
my-
ground, just a right into the face. Go ahead. Make your
You've
attack.
got an advantage.
Yes.
Johan is pestering.
Because of pestering.
Oh, that hits.
Is that radiant, Kyle? I guess.
Yep. So 22 plus 2. Wait, rage damage counts as the damage type that you are dealing to them.
Yep.
So that is 13, 26. Oh, hey, look at that. He's hurt.
And with my other multi-attack, I'm going to ignore. I'm just going to turn towards Leonidas,
Yeah.
and a snake-like version of that fist just into him.
Go ahead, make your attack. "17 misses. As it goes striking out towards him, he moves his head out of the way, watching your blade move even further past, and just turns back to Orion, completely dismissive of you.
Right then, with my rest of my wait, how much movement do I have, moment? 50. So I have 25 movement. Have to get up from prone, still as fast as a dwarf.
Yep.
I am going to quickly shoot into the sky and then land below Gabriella to give flanking to Orion.
Ooh, okay. So
I have 10 feet of range, so I am threatening.
Yes, you are.
Wait, did you think I'm gonna stay in the death box?
Hey,
Maybe not.
bonus actions.
I use that to extend my thread fists.
Ah, Lucian.
I'm up, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. So Gabrielle is up in the air.
Yep. 1v1ing sentry.
Where exactly is Leonidas on the Griffin? Like in the middle?
He's sitting
Or-
on its back as a mount.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Lucian will. So if I move over to here,
Yeah.
can I draw a line that will not hit Orion that hits these people?
Can you draw a line?
Oh, I did.
There you go then.
I guess to draw that line out, I have to be here.
Yep.
Alright, I cast Sunbeam.
Y'all are taking advantage of that, huh?
I mean, they thought we were
So
going to bring evil.
everyone in
we
that
just bring
line
radiance.
took 62, and if they fail to, or yeah, I guess if they fail to save.
So
Yeah.
con saves to Generic Knight 1, Generic Knight 4, Leonidas, and his Griffin.
And this guy.
And Generic Knight number 6. Okay. First
Yeah,
generic.
truth be told,
Generic Knight
we got
17.
fucked.
Wait, what?
Failed.
And if
Griffin,
they fail, they're blind.
Griffin failed. Leonidas is successful.
I figured he would be.
Generic Knight number 6 is successful. So,
Okay, so,
62 points.
and if you failed to save, you're blind.
That's the save to survive.
You bring your hand up and as the intensity of the aura surrounding everything devastates and pulses through, you watch Leonidas just glare his eyes over at you, accepting the light head on. The other knight in the back is kind of hid behind Leonidas a little bit.
And he hears me cackle maniacally as I run around the corner.
Did Leonidas fall to the ground?
Actually, yeah, deck save.
And I drink a...
No. He just lands.
Does he
on-
have any spells
Okay.
up that he needs a constitution save on?
Leonidas doesn't know.
Just curious. I drink
Is
my
it
last greater
the damage he
healing
took?
potion.
Yeah. Oh, he's a champion of a god. Get ready. Chug, chug, chug. 17, that is a good ass potion. Wow. Orion.
Exquisite. Okay, now just imagine Lucian sipping a potion in a wine glass behind the building.
Pinky's out, baby.
I say to Leonidas, wait here, and
Yes.
and my wings are going on.
Ooh, so you eject your wings,
Yes.
and where are you going? Flying?
Yeah, I teleported to...
Oh, you're teleporting there. Okay. What do you have that teleports you again? I think that's your,
Misty Step.
Yeah, because ancients.
Yeah.
I mean, every paladin's the first to be reckoned with.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just as you cast that spell in front of Leonidas, he will take an attack of opportunity.
Mage Slayer, for fuck.
I didn't think you... Or does he have Mage Slayer?
He has Mage Slayer.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Is he still within was he still within 30 feet of you? Yes, he
Yes.
was.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay, that brings it down to a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the original dice was a crit.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, hey, yeah. This die's rolling very well tonight. Sorry, I need to see exactly how many dice I have to roll.
There was a Orion-shaped explosion in an alternate universe.
Oh, fuck.
That is going to be 9.
Wait.
8.
I have 55.
17. That is 17 points of slashing damage.
Huh?
17
fine,
points
you'll
of
be fine.
slashing. He's going to drop a 4th level smite.
Fuck.
Ah, not that bad.
I have 38, man, after that 17.
Yeah, good thing it's not
He
double.
needs to roll at least a 19. and
That is 14 from the smite, doubled up to 28, plus his improved divine smite, which is 2
Hello.
up to 4
Oh,
radiant.
he's alive.
I'm at fucking 6.
Alrighty, he dismissively strikes his blade out, and when he turns, seeing you still landing and still standing up, just shaking his head.
Lay those hands.
After that happened, I
Full lay on
am.
hands.
Yeah, I am not in Sentry's melee range, right?
No, you are
I'm on the ground.
Keep flying away.
Yeah.
Gabby,
First, I'm gonna heal myself to 30
Gabby,
points.
this would be a great time to do your job.
I would if I wasn't blind. I have
So-
to see everything to heal it.
So you heal yourself for 30, and you
Yes,
still
and
have movement.
Wait, you only did 30? You didn't just do a whole full lay on hands?
I used it on Lucian and
Yeah, I
myself.
believe he gave
so
me a
yes.
decent amount.
Sorry, I just saw all of Lucian's health gone, so I
I'm the
was...
best healer in this party.
Kind of.
Currently.
I mean, you have a nuclear warhead named Gabby, and then Orion. So
Let's see. Flying for
How jealous is Leonidas gonna be when your griffin shows up and you get on it and fly away?
15 feet, and I'm gonna go up 45 feet.
alrighty, you watch Orion. Nope, flies off in the distance. Knight's turn. The knights look up in the air where Orion is trying to fly away. Look over at Leonidas, and Leonidas says, "Do not worry, I'll get it myself." So instead, all the knights go flying around you. This one is going to be underneath you, Gabriella, but I'm putting it to the side so we don't overlap.
Okie dokie.
This guy, however, is running over to you, Nobu.
Okay.
Okay, so that is going to be 4 knights all attacking you, Elias. You did not reckless last round, did you?
No,
I
he
did
did
not.
not.
2 of them have advantage, the other 2 do not. So first advantage. 24 to hit. 21 to hit. 14 to hit. 8 to hit. So 2 of them hit you, correct? 21 and up? Yep, okay. So,
I have resistance to their slashing,
yes, you
but
do.
not the radiant.
So from the first
Multiple
attack,
reasons.
that 5 plus 3 is going to be 8 down to 4. The next attack is going to be for 7 down to 4 again for the slashing damage. So you take a total of 8 slashing, and they are both going to drop their smites on you. That is going to be 6 radiant doubled up to 12. And then that is going to be 9 radiant doubled up to 18. As all of them are running, spewing their attacks and striking in every direction, trying to fall you down as best as they can. Nobu, the one guy goes running around the corner and goes, I will end your shit.
I see you picked the short end.
He looks back at the fight and goes, I honestly don't think so. Alright, Nobu, your turn.
You know, you could always just run. I use it as my action, though.
Wait, are you offering him the chance to run?
Yeah, if he wants it. He made
Roll
that suggestion.
persuasion. Roll persuasion.
Hey.
Or deception if you're planning on killing him if he tries.
No, I'm not gonna kill
Okay.
him.
He looks back at the fight and goes, thank you. And this NPC's gone. Goes running in the distance.
Persuasion, more effective than a sword. Nobu genuinely surprised he actually managed that.
Huh, that actually worked.
Alright.
Oh boy. Stepping out, he's just gonna kind of up against the wall, peek around the corner to get a glimpse of what's going on.
Yep.
It's just a swarming mess of fucking people.
Yeah, you see Gabriella kind of like squinting her eyes, not really seeing anything. Orion flying in a faraway distance, and Elias being swarmed by these knights.
Okay.
And you do see Lucian sipping with his pinky out.
Okay. And Nobi's just gonna kind of mutter under his breath, you may think you're a champion, but you're only a pawn, and cast his chess augment pawn onto Leonidas.
You pawn Leonidas?
Yep.
What is that?
Roll it, Nobu. Roll it in chat.
I don't have it typed in here, but I'll just type it.
Thank you. Copy paste. Copy paste.
Yep. I
So,
have it here.
You all
I got
watch as Leonidas, as he's staring over at Orion, becomes fatigued and his body seems less sure of itself, very weakened in stature, and looks very confused. Leonidas is now a pawn.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, he got a really good magic item. Augment.
I'm gonna just come up here.
Speaking of augments,
I think that's what.
Alrighty. 1 second.
Yep, okay.
Who is that?
Johan, your turn.
What if that's the lady we were chasing?
All right.
Or that's what's going down inside?
I'm trying to see. Oh, fly speed 60 feet. No
Hey.
problem. It's going to help Gabriella and pester Sentry.
So, Johan goes flying over towards Sentry and starts flapping. Goes, little bird, please, 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 please. Trying to calm Johan down and getting
Sentry
distracted.
seems really nice.
Pecking him on his underside
Please.
where he can't reach with his arms.
Oh, he can swing. Never mind. All right, is that it?
Yeah.
Leonidas.
I mean, there's not much else he can do.
Leonidas feels the fatigue in his body and I do not 10, 20. Elias, would you like to take an attack of opportunity?
yes, I
Fuck.
will. El thread of fist.
I mean, I could have done king on him, but that would have
Damn
given
it,
him
another
advantage on all
18.
attack rolls.
Does 18 hit a Leonidas?
18 does not hit a Leonidas.
The shield, he probably has like a 20-ish.
So you swing out and the shield barely comes up. Ting! Just looking at the force behind your blow pushing him back, being confused by that. Moving forward, he focuses for a moment, and you watch as two bright wings eject from his back. Bright, shining like a star in radiance that glows and surrounding him. Much in the same way that Gabriella's do.
Oh no!
And he takes off, flying after you.
How much?
Oh, he doesn't catch up, but he's chasing.
His action's
I
gone at
gotta
least.
run.
His action's gone at least.
Sentry. Sentry looks back at Leonidas and goes, "We have to take this fight seriously." A
Oh
shame.
no!
Fucking shit.
Oh no!
Sentry stares over in your direction, Gabriella, although you cannot see it. And with the blade that he slowly unsheathed over this fight, twirls it around and goes to plunge one attack directly at you.
Disadvantage.
Then that would have been a straight attack roll. Okay, let me just... Yeah.
Good. Thankfully,
What the hell's his strength modifier?
Cop-
Oh. 23 to hit.
That hits. Right on it.
Alrighty. The blade sinks into your stomach. Gabriella, you feel a compulsion inside of you, a deepening and a heaviness across your entire body. And as he withdraws the blade, you have suffered no damage. Sentry wipes it, sheathes it, and goes flying after Leonidas.
That worries me.
Gabriella, give me a Constitution saving throw. Alrighty. You feel that heaviness swelling inside of you and starts making you a little harder to breathe and to move, and everything becomes a bit sluggish, but you're staving off the effect.
Can I see?
fucking it.
Nope, you're still blind. Oh,
Okay.
con save again. Sorry, this is 2 additional effects. Sorry.
Hey.
You can see.
Luckily, I can see now. So,
Yeah. You look down at that wound right perfectly in the center of your stomach, and there's a radiance glowing there. There's no blood flowing, no nothing. It's just a burst of light in your stomach.
all right. Do I still have advantage on my first attack since Johan was helping me?
Only against the sentry.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to fly after him,
Already.
and I'm going to give him a swing.
Go for it.
Everyone is fucking awesome here.
26 to hit.
26 hits. As you go flying over towards the sentry, bringing your blade around and slashing into him, go ahead and roll damage.
39.
39.
Oh my god.
Doubled up to 78. As you strike against Sentry, you watch his hind just bellow and quake against it. Gabriella, your wound in your chest, in your stomach, just starts pulsing and blood flows through it. You also suffer 78 points of radiant damage.
That's what I was afraid of.
Oh my god!
Does it look like he took it also, though, or just me?
Oh, he took it.
Okay. All right. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word on everybody I can see of my team within 60 feet of me.
Alrighty. So because you're up in the air, downwards, it's kind of like almost... Because you all went 45 feet in the air, correct, Orion?
Yes.
Okay, so they are at that 45-foot Oedipus. So I'd say Elias is within range of you, and Orion is.
Okay. Then I'll grab myself, Elias, and Orion.
Already.
Can I get half the healing through Johan?
Johan's at max.
Yeah, but he's channeling it to me. He's all like, feel better, baby.
Here, master.
It's emotional healing.
Johan, come cuddle me. I'm hurt.
Puts wing around shoulder, pats.
All right, so 14 to each of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
And that'll be it.
All right, wait, you healed 14? Sentry heals 14.
The healing's linked too.
After that happens, he turns looking back at you, Gabrielle, and goes, "Our lives are tied. Do with that what you want." Elias,
Did I hear that?
what's your passive? There's a raging battle happening, but I think your passive is... Nope. I would say with a 13, you don't hear that.
I don't have bullshit hearing, otherwise I was observant.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I'm not that wise for a monk.
However, you look around you at the swarms of knights left for you and Nobu and Lucian to deal with, as your other two newer companions seem to be trying to handle that fight up in the air.
And okay, Elias is going to get a bit of footing, and he's going to say to the knights around him, "You best leave." And I'm going to fly straight towards Leonidas.
So, roll intimidation, Elias.
Oh, I'm about to get
I can use
swarmed.
strength for that.
Yes, you can.
I also have advantage thanks to rage.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. You're really mad.
I think we went over this when Ellie was here.
Yeah.
So add +3 to this.
Go for it.
No, wait. It's a +5.
+5. Because you strunk. AF.
Strong and angry. Mrr.
There.
What
So
is
plus
that?
5, I'm going to say 4.
I think they're scared.
I'm going to say 3 of the knights all immediately after you fly away kind of look very sheepish. They don't attack you, but the 4th one is going to make the mistake of trying to attack you. Wow, that was almost a natural 20. 14. Nope. Just, oh shit. Whew. The other one's like, dude, what the fuck were you doing?
Alright then. I'm going to, with my actual hand, backhand the back of Leonidas' armor.
Now, what's your movement speed while flying?
Same as my ground speed, 50.
With 50. So 20 plus 45 up on a... Yeah, I'll say you can get there. You're fast as fuck.
I'm going to backhand, or attempt a backhand on the armor with my actual fist.
Go for it.
Damn.
That does not hit. You strike out towards the armor and just ting, right off the side of it.
I shall attempt again. 24.
That does hit.
He has to... I'm going to use my reaction to make him use a con save, DC 19.
With
Disadvantage, I believe, thanks to con?
Disadvantage thanks to pawn.
Con,
Yes.
yeah.
Alrighty, so roll your damage on that. Let's see how much damage he takes.
13.
13 bludgeoning.
Since it's my actual fist, I'm not
Yeah.
using.
Con save. He gets plus 11, so 21 on his con save.
Alright, that's unfortunate.
So 11 or 13
Yeah.
bludgeoning.
13 bludgeoning. Yeah, I was using my rust augment.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Just as a thing in chat.
Yeah, that would have been pretty good.
Oh, it's a 15. I apologize.
21 still. I think he's fine.
Yeah. I feel less like I barely missed it now.
Yeah. That's fine.
Does he have to make a save not to fall out of the sky?
Only if you want to do that.
I don't know if his wings are concentration or not.
No. It's just an effect.
No,
that
it's just an
SMRs
innate.
have.
I'm
Innate
also
ability.
going... Alright, fuck it. I'm also going to use a key point.
Con save.
Stunning strike.
It's a con save.
Yep.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Yep. I'm rolling the 2.
Okay, just making sure. Sorry.
17?
16.
Damn. All right, close though. As you strike against him with one heavy blow, You see the armor itself almost shrink and contort, but he fortifies his back, pushing against you, and barely manages to maintain structure of himself under that massive strike. Bonus action?
Bonus action. I'm going to bitch slap the fuck out of him with the thread arms.
Okay.
That's a Juan. Woo-hoo.
Oh, that hits.
I'm just gonna roll that first
Yep.
for a 10, 20, 24 plus. That's 48 points of radiant.
So, okay, wait, math. Continue.
Yeah, 48 points of radiant. If you double the fact that he's double the rage for the vulnerability.
Yup, you do.
I don't think a 19 hits. Does
19 does not hit. You land one very heavy, threaded fist against him, and it causes him to quake and push downwards, and he looks around at the... This war is very frustrating.
And I'm going to, with that nat 20, I'm also going to stunning strike him again.
All right. 16 just barely makes it.
So close.
It's a plus 11. He's
Don't worry, guys. I
Yeah.
have key points for days.
4 days. But as you strike against him multiple times, causing him to lag and causing him to distort and reevaluate his stance on this fight, you are causing many, many, many different pains against him.
This is also giving me war flashbacks to the Minotaur that smacked his face in.
Lucian,
No, Lucian's not a Minotaur.
it is now your turn.
No, it's my turn. All right. I will drink a regular healing potion.
Uh-huh.
2d4 plus 2. Come on, 10. 8's good.
It's good. It's good.
That's pretty good.
You just pull out your bag full of potions and start chugging one after another.
That's why I keep buying potions. Because I keep fucking drinking them. And then I will move my 25 feet over here. And shoot a sunbeam down these 3 assholes.
All right, go right ahead. Let me just make their con save to see even if they can survive. First one failed. Second one... Wait, nope, no longer within Leonidas' aura. He fails. Third one failed.
Can I ask one question? Which one of the knights attacked me? Is the
That would be
damaged one?
Charles, this one.
They're
And
like,
Charles is
why
no
the
more.
fuck?
As you
Charles, why
emanate
the
that
fuck?
light just shooting out across everything, you see the other guy who's like kind of inside of the building, like backing into the corner, staring at you, literally incinerating his friends before his eyes.
Can I give you guys a visual meme?
I wink and take another step out of his visual view. He doesn't know where I am now.
I shall give you guys a mental image of a meme.
Go for it.
The Super Smash Bros. Ultimate
fuck.
meme.
I'm just
Orion.
running by and shooting Iron Man beams as I keep moving.
Orion, it is now your turn.
What is distance between me and Gabriela?
Gabriella is about 15 feet behind you.
Okay,
But
then I
between
will.
the two of you is a Leonidas who's like a little bit below her, but still on that, axis on your direction down, and Sentry who easily kept up with you.
Yeah, I will try to avoid Leonidas and go fly there.
Fly over to
Next
Gabriella.
to... Yes.
All right, so you're flying around Sentry to land over on the other side of Gabriella.
And while I'm flying, I'm gonna... Let's see. I'm gonna grab Gabriella's shoulder and cast Cleansing Touch.
Cast what?
Yeah, Cleansing Touch.
Cleansing Touch.
Yes.
Roll that for me.
I'm gonna get rid of whatever fuck Sentry did.
And one spell on yourself or on one willing creature that you touch. First off, Gabriella, are you willing?
Yes.
Okay. Secondly, this would be your second use of the ability.
Yes.
As you fly around, grabbing onto Gabriella's shoulder, you watch as that radiant glow in your stomach swells and closes completely, leaving nothing but the gap in your armor behind. And Sentry looks over at you, Orion. Well, that wasn't very nice.
I gave him a salute and
All done?
Gotta love ancient. Gotta love
yeah,
paladins,
Misty Step.
honestly.
Misty step again? "30 feet.
And with my remaining movement, I'm gonna fly sky up.
So, fun thing about Sentry, he does not have Sentinel.
Fail.
But he does have.
Yeah, Mage Slayer. What? No, he doesn't. So, you go flying over in that direction. The Knights.
Night.
Okay.
So how high am I?
Unless there's more coming.
If you drop down 30 feet, you're down 30 feet. If you go up 30 feet, you're up 30 feet.
Yeah, I wanted to use my remaining movement after I reached Gabriella.
Where's that knight going?
Go up.
The Knight is trying to sneak away as best they can. All right, Orion, you ascend higher into the sky.
Yes.
He's running away from the last place he saw me. That's where he's going.
He's trying to get away. Trying. Let me see. How far did he move? 5. 40.
Johan sees him.
Nobu, your turn. The Knight is running the fuck away.
If Johan sees you, you are done.
I didn't tell him he could leave. Ah, fuck it. So I don't, because this is a 3D space.
Yeah.
Um,
Everyone's like 60 to 120 feet above you.
correct. I'm not going in the air. Fuck that. I'm just gonna close my not close my eyes. I'm just gonna like point my finger up in the air like a gun. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on Sentry.
Spirit gun? Alright, go for it.
Yep.
Spell attacks against Sentry have disadvantage.
Okay.
Go ahead.
There's 3 of them coming. You ready?
Pew, pew, pew. That hits. That does not hit. That just barely hits.
Cool.
Yeah, he only has a 19
Yeah.
armor class. 8. 16. You aim up and pew! All 3 of them shining and glowing up into the sky as 2 of them find purchase and push against the body. It reacts and recoils outwards and just stares down and goes, "More heretics, always more heretics."
Hey, that's my first time with Eldritch Blast.
Yay! All done?
I'm gonna... Shit.
Don't shit on the streets, Nobu. That's rude.
I'm gonna move, like... Where did my... Oh, I put the camera on top of it. I'm just gonna move down here next to this house. Keeping an eye on the area and stuff, but... I'm getting away from Orion. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Johan, your turn.
Oh. Gotta fly over here. Pester Sentry.
For who?
Gabriella.
Already. All done?
Yeah, that's all he can do.
Leonidas. So, since he has taken on the persona of his god, he is going to spin around towards you, Elias, and unleash 3 attacks against you.
At disadvantage?
Do
No.
we attack?
Everything except me.
No. Pawn,
I mean,
pawn.
he mean.
He has multi-attack, yeah.
Wait, who
Who's
is
making
attacking
sure?
me?
Leonidas?
Oh
Actually-
yeah, Pawn.
Does Leonidas value Sentry? That is the question. No, he's attacking you, Elias. So, natural 18s are going to hit you from this guy.
He is such a dick.
Natural
Wait,
1
wait,
is
but
not
this-
going to hit you against this guy. $19 to hit?
Nope.
Ooh. So one of his 3 attacks hits you. Awesome.
And Jira, those were all at disadvantage, right?
No.
He
Elias
has
is
pawn
the,
on him.
Elias is the only
Pawn.
one he
Yes.
can.
Pawn.
Oh, let me re-roll that other one then. Yeah, that still hits.
Okay, I just want to make sure. That's why I
One of
stated
them.
that.
All right, cool. Thank you. One of them manages to actually find a strike against you. That is
man.
going
Oh,
to
boy.
be 5 plus 8.
Oh my god,
That is
so
going
much
to be
damage.
14 points of slashing damage.
Half to 7.
Yep. Now the Radiant gets to re-roll those. Wow. Okay. Yeah, probably just a 2nd level smite against you. Let's be. He doesn't despise your existence necessarily. 16 points of radiant damage, doubled
For a
up to
total of
32. Yep. Oh wait,
Right,
improved smite.
Damn it.
1 for an additional 2.
34, that's... Right, wait. Brain's not working here. It did it.
He unleashes the flurry of attacks against you, striking and finding purchase, and turns back over towards his comrade and goes, "Do your job." Touching against him, and you watch as a little presence of Leo encompasses Sentry. Sentry's turn. Looks at Leonidas, looks at each of you, shakes his head and goes, "I do regret to do this. I am sorry." And cast Firestorm. I need a dex save from not Lucian.
Counterspell.
Shit.
He's up in the air. It's not just 60 feet away.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Hey Jared, do you like my memes? Can I get inspiration?
Oh, I haven't even looked at
It's
memes
worth a
yet.
shot, but yeah.
Please.
Funny memes.
It's them, don't explain it.
I do appreciate the meme, but no.
I just one advantage on this one save. God damn it. Well, I get half that damage no matter what.
That's good. That's good.
Oof.
Yikes.
Not. Oh, wait, sorry. No, Booyah.
So, Sentry raises his hand upwards and says, "Extinguish them." And as all of them incinerating the ground around you and pulsing and destroying most of your home, Lucian. You watch as the wreckage emanates and blows everything away. Johann is dead.
No.
He had an extra pillar. He threw it at you. It's been annoying him. Everyone
How
else,
dare you.
37 points of fire damage.
But he was underneath him. He hit himself.
He can control it. He's very wise.
I made a save, right?
28 was successful, yes.
And my aura of wording, so half.
That is
Okay.
correct, so half. So that is
All right.
38, since we cut everything down, is 19,
19.
half to 10 against Orion. Everyone else, incineration.
He lays down. Oh, no.
Gabrielle is just
She's
barely
knocked
knocked down. Now, Gabriella, it's your turn.
Now I gotta post a meme here.
Earlier he said something. He said either Leo's light or Leonidas' light. Did he say Leo's light?
He said Leo's light.
All right, then I'm gonna say Leo's light pales in comparison to my own, and I'm gonna use a bonus action to burst my holy weapon.
Ooh,
Let me see if I can link that for you.
that'd be great.
Healing would also be good, but oh shit, sorry.
Alright, Sentry.
Bottom part
Posted
there.
a meme. What's gonna happen to you?
As a bonus action on your turn, you can dismiss this spell and cause the weapon to emit a burst of radiance. Each creature of your choice within 30 feet of you must make a con save, or take 4d8 radiant and blinded for 1 minute. On a successful save, a creature takes half as much damage and isn't blinded. Well, he will make the con save to see if he dies from that or not. Please roll the damage. Sentry is successful.
He doesn't get the holy weapon damage, but he does get the 14 from Radiant Soul. So
Okay, the 19 from Radiant Soul?
no, that's got the holy weapon rolled into it, so it's
Okay,
just 14.
so it's just 14 plus 15, so 29.
Yes.
Sentry was successful, but Leonidas failed. So
Oh.
that is going to be 15 plus 14 is 29, halved down to 15 on Sentry. Ooh, Sentry's looking a little rough. Leonidas, however, as your bright light shines and bursts into this area, he has to shield it for
Wait,
just a
it's
second.
radiant, right?
Oh,
Yes,
I was about to say, like,
it's all Radiant.
Sentry's down.
you brought this mechanic into this world.
This is a great fight for a light cleric.
This is a great fight for us, where literally half of us have radiant.
So wait. That's 29 doubled up to 60, 58, I believe. That's math.
It's just 29 again because he saved.
Yeah, that's double.
Yeah.
Or no, Leonidas did not save. Leonidas failed.
Oh yeah, I'll
I'm doing
take that.
his mouth. Yeah.
Oh,
So that's
sorry,
58.
sorry.
So 6 to. Okay, he takes the damage, and you watch as Sentry begins falling down towards the ground.
What's Leonidas doing in response to this?
He's covering his eyes, going, "Oh shit! Ah, fuck, damn shit!"
He can't see.
He's blind.
Fantastic.
Due to the rules of Unseen Attacker, I have advantage on it no matter what, right?
Yep.
All right.
Insert JoJo meme.
As Sentry's falling next to me, I'm just gonna look at Leonidas and go, "That's not the light I was speaking of." And then I'm gonna use my channeled divinity to Radiance of the Dawn.
Ooh. Is that an action?
Yes. Bonus action to flick off my holy weapon.
Oh.
Action to Radiance of the Dawn.
Okay, so which one is Radiance of the Dawn? What has to happen? Where is it?
He needs a Constitution save
Okay.
or take 31 radiant damage, half as much on the save.
He is successful, so he takes 31 radiant damage.
Alrighty.
All right, so that is. Alrighty, I think that puts Leonidas down to hurt.
And then I'm gonna fly towards Orion,
Oh wait.
clutching my wounds.
Oh, you hit him. You suffer 7 points of radiant damage.
How so?
Who?
You hit him. He's a
Leonidas?
conquest paladin.
Yeah, Conquest Paladin.
Wait a
Oh.
minute.
In his aura.
Oh. He changed his fucking oath.
Yeah, he changed what he is
Alright then.
because he got very angry.
And he's also going around taking over areas for Leo. So it kind of makes sense.
Then
Conquest.
I fall from the sky.
Alrighty. You watch as Sentry begins descending, falling to the sky.
no.
Gabriella unleashes another burst of energy, and she is also now descending down towards the ground. Luckily, you're 45 feet in the air, so you don't fall immediately. Elias!
Motherfucker. And I'm basically just pummeling onto him with all thread fists.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna
Oh,
spend
wait.
4.
Sentry's gone. The
I
aura,
believe so.
the aura is gone.
Dang it.
Yay! I mean, you can use your normal fist.
That's true. That also gives me the opportunity to do something special to his armor. Fuck it then. All of this is his advantage, correct? Since he is blind.
Yes, all of your attacks have advantage since he is blind. And he has
That's a
disadvantage on all
one.
saving throws. That hits.
That's it. Nope. That's.
Roll again.
I'm
it
gonna
might be a
roll
crit.
again.
Yeah.
I just forgot that.
That hits.
That hits.
A 2, a 3.
A 3.
Now a 4.
A 4.
Hit.
Yeah.
Crit.
Right then. Any one of those can make him do a con save, please. For rust augment on his armor.
For
Preferably
the
the first one.
Yeah, the first one. Okay. That is going to be 22.
Does save.
Yes.
Right. I spent a key point to flurry of blows.
Mhm.
I'm going to spend 2 extra key points to cause him, or actually just one at a time, to cause him a con save for stunning strike.
All right. The first one, he is successful. Do it again.
Again, 16 DC.
The second one, he fails. He is now stunned.
Stunned.
Yep.
I'm just gonna real quick remind myself what stunned condition does to a fucker.
All of your attacks have advantage against them. They cannot take the attack action or move on their next turn. So until the
Right
end
then.
of your next turn, he's out of commission.
Right then. Now for the damaging part. A 1. A 2. Oh, hold on. A 3. A 4.
Okay, calculator time. So that is 2 plus 15 plus 2 plus 15 plus 2 plus 10 plus 3 is 49 points of damage. Plus 11 plus 2 is 62 points of damage. He is very hurt after that slaughter of damage.
Right, with that, I'm going to use my movement since he is stunned
Mhm.
to try and cushion Gabriella's fall.
Okay, you go flying underneath her. You're not going to be able to catch her because you would need an action to try to do that, but she is now descending and you are trying to cushion it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Lucian,
So how high up is Leonidas right now?
45 feet.
So I would need to like move like 15 feet closer to him to be 15, 30, 60 feet from him, I guess?
Yeah.
Alright. So I will move forward. Oh. I'll move forward. And I will hit him with my sunbeam, but I'm going to change it to ice.
Go for it.
So it's ice
Yes,
damage.
the chill of death.
Con save.
And it's going to do 1 extra cold, and then it's also going to do some force.
Whew. Okay. So you don't like him, do you?
And fuck that guy, he doesn't like me.
Alrighty, so as you shoot him with this sunbeam, and you watch as it crystallizes in the air, emanating, and almost like the Aurora Borealis striking against him, he falls and descends a little bit out of the air, but the wings are innately keeping him afloat.
Paralyzed fucker still has fancy ass wings.
Yeah, they're good wings. All done?
Grab his fucking wings.
Almost. I'm drinking a potion.
Is that Lucius?
Yeah, that's what I'm
just-
talking about.
Yeah, dude, you got so many good potions, man.
Pinky's out, drinking potions,
This is just Lucian's state of being.
sipping potions, shooting sunbeams. That's
Wow, when a wizard goes out to the bar.
Aurora beam.
Orion, your turn.
Okay. 60 feet movement.
almost out of
You got it.
potions, so
I'm gonna dash. No, not dash. Just fly as fast as I can towards Leonidas. My
Okay.
Holy Avenger is on, and I'm gonna plunge him when he's on the air.
All right, go for it. You have advantage on your attack. 18 misses. You go plunging towards him, and as the body is falling out of the sky, you just not finding the proper positioning to
I
attack.
gotta change my direction and again.
All right, again.
No, do it again.
24 hits.
Okay. I will pour my 3rd level smite. My last 3rd level.
Woohoo, that'll be a burst. He is not undead.
he has come back to life a number of times. I think he's undead.
He is not considered undead.
That's bullshit, God.
So 13
Sweet
plus
zombie
6,
Jesus.
ignoring the other 6. So 21 plus 6 is 27. Plus 13 is 40. Yep. We got there. We just went the other direction. Yeah, no. That extra 6 is from the improved Divine Smite. It's already calculated in the top. So yeah, it's only
Okay.
40 points of damage. Only.
So how
And he's
doing-
falling.
shit.
He's looking pretty damn hurt. He's very hurt.
And he is stunned right now. Right?
Yes, he is.
Did he make
Stand
his save
blind
against
and
my
falling.
sunbeam?
No, he did not.
So he's blind.
Oh, he's already blind as well.
Yeah.
He's
He's
quadruple.
fried.
Now he's got icicles in his eyes.
Oh my god, he's double blind.
Double.
Then I'm gonna drag him into ground.
Alrighty.
Remainder of my movement.
Alrighty. Pushing downwards as best as you can against it. Okay. The knight's gone. Nobu.
Oh, it's my turn.
We're having
I
an
guess
aerial battle and Nobu's just looking like, that's nice.
Pew 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 pew.
Did that knight run?
Yeah.
Damn it.
He's trying to dip the fuck out.
Okay, I'll let him go.
Leonidas is slowly making his way towards the ground, apparently.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'm just
I'm
gonna go
dragging.
ahead and finger gun him.
Finger gun at him.
You
Yeah.
got a javelin or something?
No, it's better than javelin.
I guess he's stunned, so
One moment.
Eldritch Blast. Yep.
that's just beautiful.
He's got one more. He could hit him.
Yeah,
Hey, you hit
There
him.
it is.
Crit
That's like-
Eldritch Blast.
Missing twice and then critting once. It's solid.
Don't worry, I bet you this will be for 2 damage.
It almost balances out.
Oh, don't
Oh,
say
come
that.
Hey, nice. 17. Good damage. Good damage.
He's gonna be stunned for a little while.
Well, a turn.
So,
Until my turn.
is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna pop my last. Second wind's a bonus action, right?
Yes, it is.
Sorry, I haven't used that feature in a while.
It's fine.
Second wind.
We always forget that you are a fighter. And then we always forget that you are a warlock.
Shush. Shush.
He has 2 forms, Warlock and Fighter.
But no one forgets I'm a wizard.
You're a hairy wizard.
Especially the wizard.
So go ahead and second win.
9. Cool.
I get that reference.
That's not
maybe.
very good,
So,
but it works. Health is health.
at the end of your turn,
oh,
Is he dead yet?
Shit's getting real.
Who is this person?
what
What
is
is unknown?
happening?
you
Oh,
watch
no. Oh no.
as stepping out from the building is Adrian, Lazova, Markov, and an unconscious Glacies. Adrian smiles over, and you see that Gabriella, within a blink of an eye, you don't even know what happened, is just lying on top of the tent comfortably. Elias, you were diving underneath her, but she just shifted out of that position somehow. Everybody else seems to have disappeared and not be around. And you hear Adrian call out, "Brother, why not come here and have a little chat?" And we're gonna go take a break.
Oh god, that was.
Wait, so did we not get to kill? Did we not get to kill the champion? Oh no.
You'll learn.
Where is he?
That's Tempest, I call it.
So,
Oh my god, the
everybody,
time stone.
we are going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're back. Where last we left off. Mysteriously, your enemies all seem to disappear within a blink of an eye, and a new group of individuals are stepping out. Familiar to some of you and completely foreign to others. You see Glacies is lying there, arms splayed wide, with Markov and Lazova both standing on either side of her. And Adrian smiling over in your general direction, Lucian. Come on, brother. Let's have a little talk.
Well, Elias is flying up there. He's gonna look back at Lucian, look at Adrian. Do they look anything alike?
Lucian looks like the pretty boy version of... Adrian looks like the pretty boy version of Lucian, who tries too hard to be pretty. And his hair seems a bit more long. His nose is a bit more pointed. Features-wise, they are very similar.
I take out my notebook and I say, yeah, he does look like the kinky version of him.
I'm gonna wake up Gabriela with my 1 point of Leonets.
Gabriella, you get booped in the nose and...
Oh, thank you, Orion.
You're welcome.
I don't know what happened when I cast my last spell.
I don't know either.
Wait, where'd they go?
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Well, It seems our objectives have somewhat aligned. But I don't appreciate you sending assassins to claim what you think is yours.
Assassins? Oh, brother, that is Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, okay. It was worth a shot.
Aligned.
That was a dick move.
Yeah, it was.
Aligned. This asshole almost killed my fucking family.
Well, I didn't tell them to do
Yeah.
that. They probably did that for pleasure.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe.
I'm
that
also
was-
gonna insight check, and since I'm still in my ethereal form or half ethereal, I have advantage.
I got 21.
It's a
to
really
tell whether
good
he's
insight
full
check.
of shit.
Zero.
26.
Zero. What happened to our surroundings?
Everything looks the same, but all of your enemies are gone. They're just.
Is
not
everything on
there.
fire still from that firestorm?
Yeah.
Charred, dispersed,
alright, just
broken,
making
yes,
sure.
but
Gotcha.
not like gone.
Not like a
For all
wildfire.
three of you, he's a really hard individual to read.
Oh my
No.
god, he has the
Oh,
fucking.
He already
He's
had
got-
the thing.
Yeah,
he
I was
already
gonna say,
had his
to be
own.
fair, he already
Oh,
had
I
his
didn't
own.
know he had his. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
Well, he's been
You
hard to
weren't there.
read since the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, as a show of good faith, I need those items that were taken to be returned to me.
Oh,
That was a dick move.
Wait, he took more than one item from you. Oh, I told him to get the stone. He holds it up and goes, I don't think your little tiefling friend's going to be using it more anytime soon, and tosses it over to you, Lucian.
He tosses me what?
Tempest.
Excuse me, what?
Dink.
All right.
Wait. He had Glacies use it. Did you just say the tiefling used it?
He looks over at you and goes, well, yes, she wanted to make a deal with us, and I enjoyed her proposal.
And what was her fucking proposal?
That I would hear her out about your stance on the gods, or whatever have you, and with that, grant her a chance to humiliate Leonidas.
Elias is going to fly down in front of them and pick up Glacies.
Alright. As soon as you land, you watch as the one elf stands directly towards you, looking up and just staring. Now, Lazova, be kind. We are not fighting right now, are we? Hey, yo!
I don't know.
Yo! Lucian, how you been, buddy? Shit,
I've
dude,
been
I
better.
missed you, man.
I'm gonna.
Where is
Elias is gonna
everyone?
look at Markov and he's going to say, "I already hate him."
Well, that's pretty fucked up, dude. I'm
Where did
trying to be nice.
the Rakshasa die? Did he just disintegrate, or did he leave things
Turned
behind?
to mist and left everything.
But he
that-
didn't leave everything that he had.
Right there. Anything on him, he basically turns to liquid. Just
With all
mean,
of his stuff, even my
yeah.
stuff.
with everything
for
he
that
was
coin.
wearing, went with him. Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did he take something else? I mean, I'll be sure to add
He
that
took
to his
a ring from me, and I was very partial to.
Oh. I'm sorry? We'll see if we can't get you another one. Anyways, friends, allies, please come here. Approach closer.
Hey,
Uh,
Lazova,
Glacies.
ally, why don't you give me some healing?
Lazova looks at you, Lucian, looks back at Adrian and goes, Lazova, it won't kill him this time.
Elias is
Your
going to
assassin
inspect.
really fucked me up.
Yes, Elias?
I'm going to inspect Glacies to see if it's only age.
Go for it. Inspector. Appearance-wise, she hasn't aged a day, but she is beyond exhausted right now. Like, severely exhausted. Well, anyways. Lazova just pokes you in the shoulder, Lucian. You heal for 1, and then he goes over towards Gabriella. Are you alright?
got me right in the stomach, but I'll manage.
He holds his hand up to you since you're on top of the tent.
To help me down,
He's gesturing with his hand towards you.
I'll put my hand out.
He takes it, helps assisting you down, and on the way you heal for 45 points.
Oh. Oh, thank you.
Nods.
Elias at this point is just Princess carrying glacies.
Yep.
In just one hand, like, what the fuck?
You know, I was very surprised she was able to use it for so long and, well, not die. In my experience, tieflings expire very quickly. Shows what I know. Regardless, I promised to hear you all out, and as a sign of good faith, I temporarily gave you back that gem. Problem? He looks up at you, Elias.
To be discussed.
Wondrous. Please join me inside of my tavern. He turns and starts walking inside.
I'm gonna
I
look
gave
back at Lucian.
Lazova a note and follow through.
Gonna look back at Lucian when he says my tavern.
He's not wrong.
Lazova
Technically.
stares at you for a moment, Orion, as you're walking past, and just hesitates. But he follows. Nobu, you're the last one. Are you following them all?
Begrudgingly.
Alright. You all head inside, where you see that there seems to be a few servants moving, helping out inside as they can. Looking very terrified, but Adrian's presence calms them down considerably. He goes, sits down, and goes, I believe we have 10 minutes or so before they come back. So, let's
Where
make this a
did
little
they
quick.
go?
Oh,
What happened?
we
Yes.
put them on the other side of the wall, hung upside down. Quite comical, actually. But yes. They'll be back within 10 minutes or so, but in the meantime, planar travel is accessible again. Yay.
How did Leonidas come to control this town?
Well, he needed a solid location, and just so happens that prime real estate is something that he has a keen eye for. He showed up. Taurus, the dickbag, apparently made a deal with him. By the way, have you seen our sister?
No.
I've been looking for her. Anyways,
Is she still in town?
I don't know. I have no way of detecting that. You should ask the smart one in the family. I was the one with the looks.
I've been unable to
Clearly.
contact her.
I sense a hint of hatred from you, Sir Nobu.
You don't need to call me sir. I'm not a knight.
I prefer referring to people by their official titles when it's suitable.
I have no title.
Oh.
So if you need to deal something with me, I suggest you leave Morian out of it.
Noted. So, time's a-ticking. What the hell are you doing and why am I bothered with it?
You sent assassins to shift us into some other plane, so we had to try to come deal with you.
You wanted to sacrifice us.
It's a dick move.
I wasn't trying to sacrifice you, I was trying to get the gem.
You were trying to awaken.
Oh,
were
did they
trying
do
to
that
awaken
thing?
Something.
Oh, they were trying to bring back one of... Oh, those fools. That's
Mm-hmm.
what happens when you deal with cultists, you know?
What is beneath Morian?
Nothing's beneath
You know-
Morian.
Oh, there's plenty. There is plenty.
But anyways, why would you stay here? They know you're here. Why were they in front of your house?
They're allowed to know I'm here. I've never
So
done
you're-
anything wrong. They do not seek me. They do not
So
hate me.
did you call them here?
No. But when they started occupying my home, I gave them a suggestion of the centralized location of our inn and did give them the idea that, hey, maybe this would be a good location for you to seat up for the time being. You know, learn your enemies, travel vaguely unrecognized right underneath their noses.
And also give you free muscle.
It doesn't hurt.
Uh,
Do they know him and I point Rajova is here?
He looks over at Lazova and smiles and goes, funny story about that. Lazova, do you wish to share? No. I apologize. He's very
What are
rude.
you doing with Leo's dog, Rajova?
Lazova keeps sternly staring directly ahead of him. Now, Lazova, we've talked about this before. You have to be communicative and assisting. He's learning, I swear.
Did you abandon your oath because of this?
He stands very abruptly and throws the table across the room, looking like he's about to charge you. And very quickly, Lucian's brother stands, looks him in the eyes, and Lazova sits back down.
Elias brings back over the table.
Touchy subject. Lazova, please. I never abandoned my oath. It is still there. However, I needed to be undetected by that thing. And sit here.
What thing?
The champion of that false god.
So, do you say you did some disguise or altered your...
Well, the funny thing
presence?
is, they never send out the beam to their home to destroy any magic. It's amazing. They're very stupid. Very stupid.
Huh. I think so.
Yes. But the two of you know each other. Lazova, you didn't mention that you knew Orion. No.
Let's say our elder will please to see how he's doing. But that can wait.
You can.
you two know each other, Orion.
No.
Well, in some part.
And the elder.
I think I just learned more about you today than I ever have before in my life, Lazova.
That makes two of us learning about companions.
Yes?
We have our secrets.
Gabriella! I've been wanting to get in
Yes?
contact with you.
Have I heard of him before
Roll
I
his-
met up with this group?
Roll history.
All right.
It's pretty high DC.
And in the
Oh,
meantime, I'm
I
gonna
get a
use
plus
my
11.
divine sense.
You
Ah,
used
yes,
divine
pass
sense.
without a trace. Great for history.
It doesn't pass my mind.
So 6.
Okay. This is Lucian's brother. You got that much down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Divine sense. There is a fiend somewhere within 60 feet of you, directly ahead of you.
Also,
In-
Glacies.
Which direction?
Also, Glacies. Directly ahead of you, either behind Lucian's brother in that general direction.
So what's your plan?
Oh, my plan. Erase the gods from ever existing.
Fantastic.
Stupid.
I'm sorry? You all seem to have mixed opinions. Glacies rolls her head and goes, kill them all. That's the spirit. But we don't want to just simply kill them. I mean, that would be brutish. eviscerate, destroy,
How about banish?
cremate their history, erase.
That would ruin just about everything that's happened.
Well, when
Does
we
it
last
necessary?
met, I did not have an opinion in that matter, but I have come to know Leo as a
Dick.
two-talking, plan scheming prick.
And I've
He's doing all sorts of weird shit, and he's an asshole.
noticed.
You know he's
similar
got some kind of crazy prison, or he used to, till I fucking wrecked that shit.
I heard of that. I'm very impressed, brother. Good for you. You're catching up.
That's wrong. You can't have a place like that.
And you
So,
erased it from existence, proving it is possible.
so what's the plan afterwards? I'm not a big thinker, but to me that seems like there leaves some gaps in the power system there.
Afterwards, those that have saved the realm from utter enslavement to these false idols that treat us like mere playthings get to erect themselves as authorities and rulers across the realm, no longer bowing to the whim of a god, but to the well-deserved status of a person.
Yes,
But-
because status means so much. What would you know about having status high up in any sort of city, actually?
I never have. That is not what
Then
our
how do you
family
know you
does.
should be fit?
Because I believe those with status would deserve it for achieving it, not for being burned into it, like some.
Mm-hmm. I think some...
Implying Nobu doesn't.
I think
Earned
that
it.
some, at a lower point, build up a bit of hate and spite, depending on what ground they grovel from.
Reasonable. But the way I
Getting
see
more
it, all of
articulate.
us are under the toes of those entities.
How about your demon friend?
Yeah, what about the devils and the
Hereby.
demons?
Oh, the Rakshasha
Specifically-
was not a friend, by
No.
any stretch.
Oh,
When I still have True Sight up.
Oh yeah, you see him the same way that you did before.
Mm-hmm.
why there is
Well-
demon behind you, Adrian?
I have no idea. Why don't you ask it?
Surely,
Oh god. Oh god.
I'm gonna chant my druidic prayer, I guess, and as general divinity, turn the faithless.
Okay, Glacies immediately starts like clawing out of my hands. Great.
What is your DC?
17.
Okay. Glacies does start trying to crawl, but she has a 0 for her movement speed, so she's not getting anywhere.
Just wrestling with it to keep calm.
And he just sits there and looks a little uncomfortable, but continues.
I know there is demon among us, except her, and I point places.
I am now holding Glacies like a long cat.
Glacy's more devil, not that demon, Orion. This
Yeah,
one-
Oh, hey.
weakness.
That's a semantical difference. But
Semantical.
Not to a fiend.
Yasuba, do you know about this?
yes.
Care to share?
Just stares at you.
No.
The way he usually does. Regardless.
So what's the
Yes.
point? What's the point of this?
The point of this?
Get this 10 minutes you gave us.
Oh,
This
your friend
this-
there bequested it.
For what reason?
Beats me. She almost died after that.
But do you want to work with us? Why not
Potentially.
just get rid of us?
Why? I don't seek to destroy Nobu. I don't think that is what you understand. That is not what I seek.
From what I've experienced, no matter who you hire or do a job, it tends to go about they just want to destroy, kill, do things more that you had no idea that they would do.
I would
I
hire
don't know.
anybody with the proper skill sets to assist me, including all of you.
Mm-hmm.
It just so happens that that cult had the proper skill sets that I needed. They failed horrifically, which is one of the reasons I am dignifying this situation.
They were just not enough.
Well,
Sloppy and
I would say that I am not dismissing your proposal outright.
I
And
know
if
where
we
they
are
are.
able to help you to do what you want, as poetic justice for a great friend of mine, I want the library.
The library.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
It's mine.
So if we work together, that's yours. Your problem, your calling, your ownership. In time.
if
Fair.
we are gonna work together, then I have to know who we are working with.
We don't have
I know
a discerned name or identifier. However, snaps his finger, and you watch as the illusion engulfing him drops. And you see the same texture, the same features as before, but pure reddened skin with many different wires, cuts, and chains wrapping around every aspect of his body. It looks the exact same as before, but taking on this new persona. Nobu, while you were in hell, you saw a few of these creatures, chain devils. Sometimes they grow and become older in the hells. Other times they are people much like you, who gain enough status to become that, if they desire.
Oh damn, didn't know you were this kinky.
Like
Nah,
I
I'm
said,
good.
I align with whoever suits me. Now I would ask you to do the same, Orion.
Oh,
Even Glacey's attention is now on you.
Don't get me
I'm
wrong.
just waving Uggs in front of her.
I agree with your opinion about God, but I'm not comfortable with any fiend, and I stare at Lasova.
The fiends are not our problems. Yet.
Their problems.
Some are. And those are the ones aligning with my enemies. There are those that do not align with them, but with others, and work freely.
Is our oath protecting this
Your
plane,
oath.
Lasova?
That is your oath, not mine.
Then you have lost your way.
So the
And
protection.
I won't blame you further, but many will be disappointed by your decision.
But they will be saved by it. My way's the right way.
and those that stand against you, the innocent that believe that the gods are good for them.
I only kill those that raise their blade to me.
And
Oh,
but when they
really?
raise their
I heard different.
You heard wrong. Well, this is a joyous occasion. Lucian, tension, excitement. I see why you like them.
Alright. You,
Who do you point at?
Adrian.
All right. He smiles.
One question.
Yes.
What do you plan on doing after the gods disappear? Whatever. What do you plan on doing with the augments?
I plan on keeping everything safe, controlled.
What about just use it? Make a wish.
My wish is already discerned. They
Then
leave.
do it.
I don't have them all yet. Working on that. And as a sign of good faith, I gave you back one. Gestures towards Lucian. I'll get the others. I will. And I'll get that one back if you don't work with me. But I would rather work together. I'm sure there's things that each of you want as well. Things that can build an allyship. Even if it's tenuous. I like tension.
So I see.
So you're planning on keeping
I've seen a lot. I've seen gods bicker amongst themselves and strike down people in their realm. I've seen arbitrarily cursing people, and I've seen abuse of power.
Yes.
I'm not willing to live under that yoke.
Neither am I. So why not produce a new rulership? One built out of the necessities of civilization.
I
The
don't believe that
guidance of
people need
good
to be
nature.
ruled.
You don't. Have you seen what happens to the groups where they don't have a discerned leader? Chaos ensues. They destroy themselves and everything around them. They do little but consume. And even worse yet, whenever a foreign entity shows up, they are used.
Can I insight this guy?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, you can.
You
Good
can
luck.
roll the insight check. He's
Yes. Exactly.
Incredibly hard to read.
You certainly try.
He fully believes what he is preaching right now, as far as you can tell.
So
I
I understand
want
you have no master. Then
me.
yes.
I have allies. Nobody owns me.
That's reassuring.
Of course.
Then what's causing that issue?
A deal.
But no one owns you.
No. I know how to read contracts.
I'm gonna look at Lucian, understand the family business.
I look at Nobu.
I don't really need to worry about contracts right now.
Well, the way I look at it is, if we remove them, chaos will ensue unless there is a beacon, a focus that can oversee them, a following of sorts. Something to calm down those that don't think like us, who aren't willing to put their lives on the line for progression, or for honor, or duty, or sentiment. We have the wholesome goodness to guide them through. Gestures towards Gabriella and Elias.
I'm going to snicker at him saying wholesome.
We have the intelligent processing, the orderly function. Gestures towards Lucian. And we have the charismatic overseer and discusser, one to address them when needed. Gestures to himself.
Ah, if Imperial was here.
Aside from that, we have people
Fodder.
powerful enough to enforce whatever law that we deem is needed.
So you would create a new pantheon for the betterment of society.
I'm not calling us gods. I would create rulership, a system, what do they call it? Democracy?
And what happens when you die and no one else agrees with that and it's gone?
Somebody will. Or my way was false. Raise
Would it
someone.
be a democracy?
Of course.
Would everybody have a say? So if the people chose that you were not the right leader, would you step down?
Would you?
No.
I would.
That's why I plan to become a goddess.
But you're
It will be
willing
another
to
lie.
work together to achieve that. Knowing that I do not want a god in the end.
You can call it what you will, but it's all the same.
You should change their minds as if you don't allow them to freely think.
A change of mind can be more than just a manipulation. It can be an expression of understanding. You see, through this discussion, I've changed your mind from I need to die immediately no matter what happens to avenge your family to
No,
you are
no,
mildly
no,
pissed
that's-
off and want to kill me.
No. I'm just planning on when I'll kill you.
Oh. Well, I must not be that good at changing minds then.
I'm a stubborn one.
That's
Ask
fair.
your brother.
That's fair. So we've heard.
My concern.
But as you say, you like tenuous things, so watching your back at all times should be fine.
Used to it by now. Yes, Elias. Concerned?
When you have everything together and in the right, well, the world, so to speak, in the right area, and you said you're just going to keep them, keep the augments, keep it orderly, you said?
Yes. I'm sure between myself and other intelligent individuals, we can look after it. We can make sure that they are safe and protected.
How about use it to fortify this rulership you're suggesting?
If I had all of them, I would be more than happy to. We could, of course, but the augments are too powerful to manipulate themselves. It's kind of a paradox of sorts.
So you're planning on keeping them in one place?
Not necessarily. I would rather forget them, have them be lost beyond recognition and erased from writ or knowledge. But that will be difficult to do.
I'm going to be staring at him at this point. And I'm going to say, if you truly believe that, once this is over, do exactly that.
Fair enough.
I have concern over your frugal usage, and I'm also going to look at Lucian at this point. And I have never concerned myself with the gods, with an exception of one or two. I don't care. I just want this ordeal and threat to be over.
Then do we all have a deal? Tenuous allyship to fight back against the gods?
I agree for now.
I think so.
Our goals do align.
I agree for now.
Looks at you, Nobu.
Their petty wars are tearing this world apart.
Lucian, you're agreeing with your brother. Just so you can get Tempest back?
That and other things.
Gabriella, he speaks of not having gods anymore, and you're okay with doing this.
Like I said, our goals align for now, and what he does speak of, even if he doesn't call them
Brian.
gods.
You won't be a god in your aspect of what you think you'll be, Gabriella. Orion, you're just saying that you're okay with the fiend, but you can see what he looks like. Elias, you wanted to do anything you could to get those stones out of his hands, but now swayed by his words.
Nobu, my goal is protecting this plane of existence. And
Nobu.
Forrest, I think
See, you all
Those-
think I'm the dumb one, but
I
look
hear
at all
what
of
you're
you.
saying, Nobu, and I have not been swayed by his words. I have been swayed by Leo's actions.
So one god's actions.
One among many. They have all acted with impunity.
And your brother
He
hasn't
lied.
acted with impunity?
I have acted with impunity.
I have acted with impunity. Do we kill them and erase them from memory?
Nobu, I dislike this. I really do. I am one person half a step away from death. Against that. And my only concern is keeping this out of public mind. I don't want this. But the end goal, assuming that he follows through with the devil's contract, will hopefully leave this forgotten.
And of course, if I break the contract, you should know there are consequences to be paid.
And the contract you made was?
The one we are making as we speak.
So I will.
They all have consented. With
So
restriction.
I must consent?
It is your call. If you wish
To who?
work with us, you consent to the confines of the contract.
That you're under.
The one that we are currently constructing. As we
and
speak.
And the confines will be what? Since you want to lecture me on knowing what I'm signing.
That we all work together,
Two,
find all of these legendary stones,
mm-hmm.
bring them together to erase
And who
the Pantheon.
Who would be having them all together?
Us.
What's us?
Not one person can
Gestures at the
handle.
room.
No one
We-
person should be able to handle more than one of those.
No one person
We
can.
So who has all the stones now?
The world and us.
No, who has them right now? Each individual stone. Show them to me.
I'm not going to reveal that.
Mm.
You have not
Then how
agreed
are
to
you-
anything or shown any reason to be trusted without throwing out accusations and being very inhospitable in your action.
Mm.
If you would agree, I'd be more than happy to share who has which one. And where the location of the last three are.
3?
Smiles at you, Elias. Your history books must not be that great.
I know. I
I
have
have
no
a
idea of a
question.
third
You
one.
know,
Adrian.
hearing all this, I feel like even if I were to run right now, since you so kindly disabled the plane shifting, you'd just come after me and kill me for knowing any of this information.
Of course.
And you wouldn't be foolish enough to send one.
I wouldn't be foolish enough to send anyone but ourselves. Against
Mm.
you. Not again.
Do we really
And I'm
need
sure-
all of the stone for
Yes.
whatever we are trying to achieve?
You need every stone in order to achieve that.
How do you know?
The same way that he knows. Gestures to Elias.
I have another question then.
Yes.
How do you plan on getting fire?
By force.
So you're planning on attacking Leo himself?
That is what I said. There's no other way around it.
I'm sure that may be the last one you go for.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not a fucking idiot.
So,
One,
maybe we should have him write out this contract.
I'm sure he is.
And I'm sure we are running out of time.
I have one small.
Around this point as well, Orion, your griffin, kind of like pops its head through the door. Ah, yes. Hello, I made it. There's a few dead gods.
I thought he said gods for a second. It's like, what did this griffin do? No.
Well,
Elias is going to
I-
say. Go ahead, Orion first.
yeah, you first.
God damn it.
Yeah, if you want to say with my griffin, then you go first.
God. No, Elias is going to say. I do think rather that you know where Vira is, correct?
He nods.
I want them left out. I'll see what I can about the stone. I want it out of your plan.
We need the stone.
I'll see.
You will get it. Fair?
Fair.
Fair. We will go find the other one. And we will all go together to get fire. Does this sound good to you?
I
I'm
will
keeping
deal with
Vira after
the
this.
corrupt gods and devils and demons and those that believe they can't be brought down. But the corrupt ones only. I'm sure with all of your immense power you will have, you could find a way to keep them around. But not. You could erase their powers. Wouldn't that be a better punishment to just have them be here?
Fine. Any that are not corrupted. Deal?
And you leave Morian out of all of this. When this is all said and done, as long as a Morian stands, it's free to be ruled by them.
As Lucian wishes for the library, so shall you have your fun little town. And Elias will have his mountain range.
Yeah, that's a
No, it's not
step
for
up.
me.
That's,
We just had one mountain last time.
is it only the one? Sorry.
You said mountain range. Real estate.
Your imperial showing.
I'm sorry, I get into that voice a lot.
Well then, I believe we all have a deal. Let us go downstairs. He starts walking over towards the little hearth in the corner, and you watch as he removes a small trinket from the top and it starts shifting to the side, revealing a false back into another area. You hear the heavy cladded footsteps of armor and run and hurry from many individuals back behind you, and the booming, boisterous voice of Leonidas screaming for everyone to ascend in your location. As each of you step on through, he closes the false door yet again, running down into the basement, and as you all approach over to it, he smiles at you, Lucian, and goes, I'm all tapped out. Can you... gesturing towards the teleportation circle beneath your feet.
Teleportation circles? How quaint. I snap my fingers and teleport us away.
So, as all of you are standing there, Lucian, where are you taking everyone?
We are going to the one place I know no gods hold sway, the beaches of the no man's land.
Alrighty. So, as you all step through the circle, the large flash of light enveloping around you, you all appear engulfed in a large beach with dusty sands beneath your feet. Looking around at the slowly quaking shoreline rippling over against the sands, and a group of individuals walking past, eyeing you, investigating, looking as if they are curious as to what they can gain from you, but decide they would rather not. For some of you, this is your first time ever here. And for those of you, it's a very calm, welcoming peace. Looking around, Adrian walks and goes, Really? You had to pick here. I'm not wearing the proper boots for it. Like, the sand? Are you serious?
Oh, that's rough. It gets everywhere.
I swear you do these things just to torment me, brother.
Likewise.
Orion, I hate sand.
Elias
tell me.
sinks into it. Oh, fuck. Help.
Is this an actual beach?
It is.
Yeah.
Outside of the
Yeah.
confines and controls of any of the gods.
I'm just walking away.
I
Just
figured it
walking
would be a
towards
good
the
place
water
to
a little
go.
bit. I'm just walking towards the water a little bit. I'm not speaking to anybody
Then
right now.
where do we stay?
Alright, Nobu starts walking over towards the beach line.
There's a beach house.
There's Sobex and his wife's house. Or Sandcastle. I don't know. Did they make a house yet?
It was a sand
I can-
castle.
I can make us a house.
Elias is going to walk with Nobu.
So.
He's just picking up shells and like throwing them, skipping them across the water.
Elias just fucking eats them.
You sure about this?
Oh. I hated every second of it. But, given the metaphorical knife to my throat, I chose the best possible option for my home. And I'm going to give you a knowing look.
You know, I just wanted to get out of there and run, but I felt like whatever I did, someone would just stop it. Hell,
I
I
would
don't
have
even
ran
know.
with you.
I would have gone on my own.
Elias is just gonna
You weren't
smile
close.
at you.
You weren't close enough, and I knew I could at least get myself outside the wall. That's if someone didn't stop my spell.
Implying I can't run straight over that wall.
I'm not saying you couldn't, but
Look, this is a horrible situation, and honestly, I don't like it. But metaphorical knife and all. I could have died easily back there. I was tapped out.
yeah, well, I think they did that on purpose. Kind of had no choice for us.
You don't say. He's a right old prick, but at least he's smart.
For some reason, I feel like Lucian may be different with his brother than he is with most other people. Especially now that he doesn't have that ring, he seems worried.
You're different with your sister.
Yes, but I'm not that different.
Flashback to you bawling your eyes out.
Flashback to me bawling my eyes out.
No, it was a fun little thing when you were talking to the what do I call it? Guard captain.
No, yeah.
Look, hopefully, and this is me believing with that beyond hope, when this is over, well,
Elias,
you and everyone here will have their own little sect of the world and just
I'm not going to have
continue.
that sect of the world, Elias.
Your sister?
That's the only reason.
It was
Elias, I don't have much longer to live, probably.
Semantics, Nobu. I just want this to be over. I want the world to go back to peace, and I air quotes that. There've always been war, but at least you weren't being roughed up for bread. I mean, unless you're in some
Depends on where you
shithole.
live.
No, I think you can pretty much guess I lived in a monastery. We weren't baking bread.
Until, I mean, I think peace is something that people hope for, and they'll never have.
That's
At least
pessimistic.
lifelong peace. Peace that never ends.
Well, peace that never ends isn't actually realistic.
That's what I'm saying.
But look at just. I'm going to just gesture around. This is all.
Honestly, I think I might rather take the hells than this place right now. At least there.
Your sister to do all the work.
I do that all the time.
But at least you pop in every now and then.
And I do more harm than good.
Come on. No, you don't. I mean, if you weren't there, she would have died back there, guard captain or not.
I just meant about the ruling. I'm just a fucking idiot when it comes to that. That was.
I'm not asking you to rule. You are an idiot. I understand that.
Yeah.
But she needs your support. She can't take the stress of everything forever. She needs her brother. And I'm going to nudge him on the shoulder.
Whatever, big guy.
See? Was that too much?
He's crossing his fingers down his back. I promise I'll do as much as possible.
I'm going to ruffle his hair and just put a hand on his shoulder and walk back with him. Ah, yes, Elias, the big brother.
At least I'm next to the sea.
I wouldn't go in there if I were you. Last time I was here, I nearly died to a fish.
I seem to do okay in water.
I don't know, very poisonous.
I guess I'll head back with Elias.
All right.
The other group.
While you two were away, Gabriella, your first time on this beach ever. It's nice. The sands are pretty. It's calming. You see a glow emanating from the skies above.
Like directly above?
Directly above.
Huh. I'm gonna point it out to Orion. Be like, hey, what's that?
I don't know. Is that a star? Can
Do I
discern?
recognize it?
Roll religion. Both
Oh.
of you.
And me too?
Yes.
Giving myself guidance. Hey.
It is a divine sense and a divine glow. Let's do it. Orion, you might be under attack. Gabriella, no, it's the sun shining through a cloud. But Gabriella, this is a divine warmth that you do feel overhead of you. It's calming, it's beautiful, it sparkles against the sand in a way that makes it more lovely to behold. And you hear a voice that you've seldomly heard inside of your mind. You found your way here.
Where is here?
Nowhere.
Everywhere, somewhere.
Except this place. It is nowhere. It belongs to no one, nothing. It's beautiful like that.
Gabriella closes her eyes for a second, just takes a deep breath, and relaxes for the first time in a long time.
Very zealous earlier today.
It got a little intense there.
Beautiful display.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I try to do what I can with beauty and keep the place looking better than when I got there.
It's a nice gesture to make.
Firestorm's a powerful spell, but it can also be used without harming the environment.
Only with the right consciousness inside.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask you,
Anything.
what do you think of these gods in this land?
Oh. Long ago, my sister and I were very close. Inseparable. Until there was a division between our paths, what we thought were right. For the people, of course.
Mm-hmm.
That division cost me my sister. Now, she does nothing but want to hunt and destroy whatever I love and hold dear.
Doesn't that create some sort of balance, though?
She wishes to destroy what I create, yet merely destroying that is not enough. She wishes obliteration of me and what I hold dear and what I love. And that is what I feel like these gods are torn between right now. They all pretend to want the same goal, but secretly, some of them seem to crave more and not wish to share it with their siblings. That's sad.
The way some of them are going about it, though, they're sacrificing people.
Yes, they are.
And that's why I'll do whatever I can to put an end to it.
And you do that. I don't control you. I just like checking up every now and again.
It's nice to hear your voice. It's always comforting.
Don't be afraid to use my voice more often. Just have to listen to the singing song of a blue jay, or the cresting of the ocean against the sand, or even the flutter of a hummingbird. You'll hear me everywhere.
Gabriella's gonna turn to Orion and go, "Oh, never mind. I think it was just an old friend."
Hmm.
And then walk
Talking
off.
of stars.
You could say that.
I do this sometimes.
Oh, yeah?
Usually, they are just stars. Yeah.
Is Orion a known constellation in this world?
Not a well-known one. It's very far away. It can be seldomly seen, but every 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
But as you were born on the planet that worships gods based out of the constellations, astrology is a very common thing.
Yes.
I want to find Markov.
All right. You see he's sitting over on the edge of the beach, just crossing his arms over his knees. As you start approaching, he just looks at you and looks back at the ocean.
Markov, right?
Shit, yeah, man. Shit, yeah, man. How you doing?
And I hand him a Elif sweater with coins and say he wanted you to have it.
What's this?
It's just money. I don't know why he wanted, but
Wait, who's he? Like, I don't... What? Who?
Ellie.
Oh, the big turtle guy! Where he's been at?
Somewhere above us, I guess. And I point the. Is there any storm on the ocean?
A stone?
No, I'm asking you, TM.
If there's a
Is
storm,
there any?
is
Yeah.
there any storms out in the ocean that we can see?
Or
It's too
storm
far
clouds.
for you to see, but you can hear it somewhere across the horizon, far away.
then I will point it.
Oh, shit. Man, I liked him. He was a nice guy. Well, thanks, man.
Yes.
Shit, that is a lot of gold. Wow. Are you sure? Like, are you sure? Like, you don't want this or anything? Like, I don't think I can use it for anything.
I'm just doing what he said in his will. So it is yours.
Well, did you know him?
Not very well, but yes, I did.
He was a good turtle, man. Really cool guy.
You can say that.
Oh shit! Now I have to build something for him. That's gonna be okay. Do you know any good contractors?
No, I don't, but Before I go, can you tell me about Lasova? Anything?
I mean, other than the fact that he's tried killing me like 20 times already? I'm really annoying.
Where? Where and when?
Like everywhere we go. We were both over at Mida Outpost, inside the jail. Yeah, it kind of fucking sucked. But I mean, like, he was higher up than I was, obviously. But yeah, ever since we both got out, he's just, very soft-spoken. Yeah, sometimes I hear him talking to himself, though.
Yeah, he was always a hothead.
I mean, he seems like a good guy, though. Right? He is a good guy, right?
I'm not sure about it. Now,
I don't know. There's that one Leo guy, one of his soldiers, like, roughing up a couple of kids in the street, and, Adrian wanted to keep walking, so I kept walking. But Lazova went over and fucking slaughtered the guy, so I thought he was pretty good.
now I can consider about that, yeah.
I mean, like, I didn't want to sit there and let it happen, but, I'm not much of a fighter. That's not what I'm good at all. At most, I could crack a few jokes. Maybe they take their frustrations out on me and leave me alone.
DM, is Lasova around? Where is he?
He's much further away and just walking down the beach. Way out of earshot. Well, he's within earshot, but, like, not within talking earshot. Yeah, that's a thing.
I think that's enough gossiping. Barkov? Yeah. So, spent well.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, you too. Keeps looking down at the bag, just not knowing what to do with it. So.
Yes, the qualms of a wanted criminal. Can't go anywhere to buy anything.
Yeah. It's not like he's really good at being discreet. So.
I forgot about that.
But hey, he's rich. You all walk back together onto the beach. Lucian coming over with Glacies, who's still, like, semi-unconscious. $600 gold is rich. Like,
Yeah.
You guys are just,
I-
like, fantastically rich. So.
Well, I don't know his standard.
So. The evening is going to begin winding down, with all of you able to take a rest outside of the limits of all of the wars, all of the fighting. Is there anything any of you would like to do, sleeping beside the enemy?
Are we in the mansion?
Oh, I'm not sleeping next to them. I'm going in the mansion.
You produce your mansion. Your brother does the
I'm
same.
going in the mansion.
Yeah.
In the same dimension.
It is the same dimension, remember that, but it's different, really far away.
I'm not gonna go in actually.
All right. Everyone else?
And I will ask Glacies if she is able to communicate with Fierna and see if during his quote-unquote debriefing they were able to find any of my items on the Rakshasa.
Glacies will respond with, "When I'm not almost dead, sure."
Elias still
Fair
holding
enough.
him or her.
Just remove one of those levels of exhaustion. Glacies will feel fine. She's only sitting at 4, so. So,
And given our activities, I'm reminded to read my book on forgery.
all right. So, all of you, most of you, go into Lucian's castle, looking at this magnificent mansion with the floating entities that can assist you with whatever you need. Getting fed
Actually,
very lavished foods, yes?
Elias is gonna try and find Nobu again.
All right. Nobu, were you doing anything?
Yeah. He's basically sitting in the water enough that's like splashing up and like getting the bottom wet and stuff, just sitting there. And yeah, a 100-year-old wine bottle is pretty much gone now.
Elias is just going to, like, he's not gonna walk up to you. He's gonna sit like 10 feet back away from him, further up the beach. And he's just going to sit there, making sure he's not doing anything stupid. Just falling asleep. Honestly.
All right. So, the two of you sitting there, nod at each other periodically, but mostly in silence. And everybody else resting up with, I assume somebody's going to take care of Glacy so she gets better? Maybe her BFF?
Yeah, you said she has 4 levels of exhaustion?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll cast Greater Restoration 3 times before going to bed.
That's
That's
a lot
like
of
what?
gold.
1,500?
That's a lot of gold.
They're 100 gold each.
Yeah. Oh, that's still a lot of gold.
Mm.
Yeah.
But after you cast them, Glacy's like looks up at you and goes, "Ow! I was fine."
You know you weren't. Quit acting tough.
Or
That's what best friends do.
wait.
Jiro.
Yeah.
There is something I want to do, but I'll let you
Do it.
finish your stuff. Okay.
Do it.
Sitting in the water as it's kind of getting dark, like if it's only like the moonlight and stuff out. Nobu is going to cast Minor Illusion in the water
Mhm.
and make like 2 fish swimming, like identical fish swimming in a circle, basically. And he's going to very quietly talk to the twins. You may not hear anything, but
Go ahead.
so we haven't talked in a while. I'm pretty busy. Made some dumb choices, but when do I not? But I don't agree with the path that some of this is going on, but I feel like being in it is better than not. Yeah, I'm pretty tanked right now, but maybe the reason why I actually said something. But yeah.
Roll a D100.
$95.
You see as the 2 swirling fish glow and start swirling around each other a bit more closely until the blackened one breaks off and swims up to you.
Oh my god, I'm really drunk.
I'm used to this by now, Nobu. It's fine. I understand. You've gathered that you were talking to Jemin.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
Sup?
I
What's
really wasn't
wrong?
expecting this to go. I just
Then why try? You expected something.
honestly I didn't expect anything, but I mean I haven't talked to you in almost 2 years now.
Yeah, my sister's very upset about that.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Well, I
You've
mean,
been busy.
yeah,
How's your sister? Your nephew?
we're good.
Good. I'm glad.
Some things happened, but
I heard
I
about
guess
that.
I'm just worried about them, and I'm kind of doing anything I can to make sure that they're fine and that the city's fine.
I mean, that's all you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
but
that's all my sister's ever asked of you is to, do you,
Does that even
boo? Is that what she
count
says?
as
I don't
selling
know.
your soul?
What?
Does that even count as selling your soul?
Well, I wouldn't sell your soul over it. I mean,
That's a little too late, but
that's your prerogative. Has nothing to do with us.
I know it doesn't. But
Yeah. Are you all right? Kind of like looks over at you, Elias, where you're kind of at that stage of sleepiness where you're not sure if you see a fish talking or not.
Yes, the magic koi grants wish, and he's just gonna conk out.
New friend.
yeah, big guy.
Seems nice.
Except for Ellie not being here anymore.
Ellie's not here.
A lot's changed, actually.
I know Ellie broke their connection with us.
Yeah, Ellie died.
That's sad, right? It's sad.
Yeah. But you don't agree with hurting innocent people, right?
I do my best never to.
And your sister, even though she loves fighting,
She tries not to. At times. I mean, whenever she gets really angry, I try to make sure we stay to the more secluded parts of the beaches. It doesn't always work, as you know.
yeah, personally, no.
Yeah. Sorry?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But, do you feel like you should be in charge? Like, you all? Do you ever stop and think what it'd be like without you all?
What, me and my siblings?
Yeah.
I mean, no. Some of my siblings are a bit brutish, but I mean, we're all necessary. We're all a different aspect of this world. We're integrated in. Without us, there is nothing. We are the creation of all that is Zodiac. Now, personally,
Yeah,
I
nobody's
think
gonna-
I would be the best ruler out of all of us. I mean, my sister and
Maybe
I...
once I'm gonna insight just
Yeah.
the feeling on how he was stating things.
Inciting a god.
20. I'm really drunk. Why not?
Yeah, fuck it. Oh, you're drunk.
Yeah. I'll roll
Hey,
again.
you're
I'll roll
still
again.
proficient while drunk. Like, it's no good.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
When you're drunk, you can just sense things. You just get ESP out of being drunk.
Yeah. For Nobu, this is like a previous state of being. Not a current, but a previous. So, as you are listening to it, You get a small sense from it that it knows what it's saying is a lie. We are the creation of Zodiac, because you've learned through Imperial and everybody else they aren't. They're foreign.
Yeah.
They're new here. It knows that it's lying about that, and that has to lead to the question, what else might it be lying about right now?
If you could save all of us, would you give up all your powers?
What are you meaning? How could I save you without my powers?
I'm saying, if there was a way in the world, and in the snap of your finger, your powers were gone, but all the people would be safe after this.
That's a...
Yes or no?
I'll entertain you, Nobu. Sure, yes, I would.
You would.
Yes. For the people who are seated beneath me deserve all of the love. As long as they could appreciate what I did for them.
That's all I need to hear.
I'm happy I could help you, Nobu.
Yep.
Don't be a stranger. Call us back sometime. Maybe next time my sister won't be a bit too occupied.
I'm a little worried what she'd be like if I called her. But
well, I mean, she might be a brute,
been
but she's very and for some reason the koi just splashes outwards in a drop.
Interesting. It's just gone.
Yeah.
Oh
Mid-sentence.
shit. Okay. Is Elias asleep?
Elias conked out. He can't hang.
Fuck.
Not that well, apparently.
Nobody's just gonna lay back and crash there.
I do realize
Just
I am
kinda
a
think
monk.
about
I am not a party boy. I go to sleep at 8 and wake up at 8.
8 to 8. What? If you're
Is
a
there,
monk, you
is
go
there
to sleep
lights or
Go ahead.
is this like an empty place? Or is there like it's like a vacation beach place? Or is it just empty?
It is empty. It is called
Okay,
nowhere
okay.
because it is between the boundaries and restricted of movement between all of the gods. The only time any influence between one of the gods is allowed to step foot into these lands is if two of their champions are going to fight in honorable to the death combat.
Ah,
This is where that happens, where they do not
Gotcha.
gain the benefits of their godliness.
gotcha. Gotcha.
Suck it, Leonidas.
Oh,
Well,
and as you know from Sobek, Leonidas never came after Sobek while he was here.
No.
Punk ass bitch.
I'm gonna
Leonidas a puss.
go to sleep
Alright,
next to Elias.
so
You will be grabbed like a pillow.
It's fine.
it's cozy. He's furry. He's nice and cozy.
Yep. How I dry off.
So, with all of you finding a nice, calming rest, I think this is a good place for us to end for the night. It was a fun game. Got quite a bit accomplished, and now I know what direction you guys are going to take. So, players, thank you for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves. We'll be back again next 2 weeks from now. Goodbye.